Internet, hello and welcome to OKLCS Spring 2018 Gold Capped Week 3. I gotten that one down. I've gotten it down now.
It's a tough one.
Alright. So, I'm Alex HNA22, joined by Casey Carradine Dodds. We're going to be casting 3 Gold Cap games for you today. Normally there would have been 4, but unfortunately one of them got lost somewhere along the way.
Yeah.
In any case, I need to, you gotta stop whistling, I gotta stop using that phrase in any case. Regardless, we're gonna go into our first game of the day. Following the schedule, we'll be streaming the first game, not the first game, I don't know what game, I don't know what game of the series this is. I'll stop rambling. It's between Ebros and Taste Like Purple. Alright, so we are in the game. Looking at the schedule, we do have Ebros coming into this game 1-1 after week 2. Taste Like Purple in the same boat. They're both 1-1 going into this game.
It's nice to see that one team isn't completely overpowering everybody in the first few weeks.
Yeah. And additionally, I think both of them won week 1 and lost week 2. So they're coming into this off of a loss. Both of them looking to turn their momentums around.
I think they will. Oh, that Sejuani skin, though.
And now here's the odd thing to me. The odd thing to me is that we've got Eggplants out on Blitzcrank support and Balls McKenzie on Draven ADC.
A little lane swap? I guess it's not a lane swap.
Yeah, which is contrary to what you would expect.
I can't believe Blitzcrank isn't invading right now. That's an easy invade.
Yeah, but Eggplant's out. He's been playing ADC for the past 2 weeks. Balls McKenzie had been playing support the last 2 weeks.
Sometimes you just need a role swap.
Minions have spawned.
I also had to do the same thing last season. We played one game as me jungler, and we realized that we had a guy who was almost flat, and he was a much better jungler than I was.
Yeah, I'm not sure why the reason for this swap in between AD and support on the side of Ebros, but
I'm interested.
Yeah, we'll see how it works out. So Panther on the Sejuani. This is patch 8.3. There was a nerf to Sejuani's Arctic Assault cooldown. Scrambles.
And she's still pretty overpowered.
Ooh, she's still very strong, but a lot of people have started moving away from her as far as the top tier jungle goes. Both she and Jarvan got some reasonable nerfs on this patch. Those were probably the best 2 junglers.
Yeah. I've been seeing a lot of attack speed junglers come back. Warwick, Rek'Sai.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you what the meta of jungle goes, but I do know that we did have a decent amount of Skarner come up recently.
Yes, attack speed. I love it. And this early in, solo queue, everybody needs to group together, and that ultimate on Skarner is pretty mean.
I like I like this patch as well a lot because you do get to see
hook and a miss.
You do get to see the Keystones. Balls McKenzie trading in 1v2. I'm not sure about this one. Ignite goes down onto Danny Phantom. Eggplants out, walks forward, throws in the Power Fist. But that was really fragmented from the bottom lane of Ebros. Balls McKenzie went pretty hard onto the bottom lane. Yeah. But Eggplants out had backed away, and then Balls McKenzie got turned on in a 1v2. Eggplants out moves forward as his ADC is walking away. Yeah,
that's an 18-second cooldown on that hook too, level 1. So, I mean, one poke would have been fine, but he's chasing pretty hard.
What game did we lose? The game that we will not be streaming from Gold Cap is the Legends in Training plus Ultra Gang match.
All of them, yeah.
Because we don't have the files.
Yeah, they sent a submission.
Regardless. So, a little bit fragmented from Balls McKenzie and Eggplants out. Yeah, see, he keeps on...
Oh, the
A flash
on
after
Lulu.
the hook, but Boss McKenzie going very low. What
On
is...
Draven.
This is a very strange...
Don't play drunk, kids.
This is very strange bottom lane interaction going on, like, in this very early stages of the game.
Draven is a very short-ranged ADC. He should never be standing in front of his support poke, unless he knows what he's doing. And
I mean, I think it's okay, but you gotta, your support has to be on the same page. You have to be able to walk up at the same time as your AD carry.
well, let's hope. Maybe they're not in sync right now. Maybe, maybe this is their first game of the day. They're warming up.
It's probably one of their first games that they played with these positions again.
Does Shen doesn't sustain very well, does he?
I don't know. I don't think Shen has any built-in sustain into his kit. He does have the Grasp of the Undying.
Yeah. So, I was about to say, I'm seeing good trades on Trundle's part, Shen's part. Shen's at level 4.
Alright, here we go. The Shadow Dash in from onto him from Scrambles, but Clock is
And he's
got the
got-
Spirit's
Ooh!
Refuge. Nice block from Clock. Forces the flash out from Scrambles.
Sejuani top, looking to get that pickup on Trundle, but he might be back in just in case.
Doesn't want to give them the chance for the dive. I am also curious about Scrambles Trundle top with Glacial Augment.
Yeah, he wants to chase people down, huh?
Additionally, he also has the Minion Dematerializer. He's going to be using that to kill off some minions, make himself do more damage to it, and I assume that's because he wants to be able to split push very effectively.
Yeah, I was looking at that Syndra. She's got that good wave clear, and so does Shyvana. So maybe it'll be a split push team of 4-1.
That might be the case for the Ebros, but
Sejuani coming around. Looks like Shyvana's in his jungle right now, stealing his wolves because Sejuani showed top. That's a good move.
yeah, 36 CS to 24 now.
Oh,
Hook
what a
misses from
whip.
Eggplants out.
Don't get too aggressive now. Oh, they're getting too aggressive. He's focusing the support. Don't focus the support.
No, focusing the support is fine there, but you got to be ready for the turnaround because you are chasing into them.
Man, Varus is putting that good damage down right now. He's got a pickaxe already. He's putting good damage down.
I personally think Varus is one of the strongest ADCs, purely because, the counter game from Derisive Oxen, but Panther's already onto Boss McKenzie very low. He's got no summoners. Hook misses from Eggplants out, but I don't think it would have even pulled him into tower range. Probably would have just pulled him into Eggplants out's death.
Yeah. I was about to say, you don't want to pull
But Derisive
Sejuani.
Oxen and Soul Sephira coming in. Panther has to walk out through the bottom lane.
I always get excited when I get to watch a game with Soul Sephira. He seems to know his stuff. Almost said a swear word. No, I like seeing Soul Sephira. He makes good roams. He gets good CS.
So,
No kills on the board.
not yet.
Pretty even CS on both parts. I mean, up and down by 10 points here and there, but it's really not too. Blitzcrank's got some good CS. 9-1 on that Lulu.
That Relic Shield.
Of
Balls McKenzie. Strange. I don't know. Again, I'm not of the AD carries, Draven is the one I'm probably the least familiar with because I feel like there really isn't a very good consensus on what you're supposed to build on him. Do you go lethality? Do you go crit? Do you just go full Bloodthirster?
Yeah. Bloodthirster is definitely a strong item on Draven, but I think Draven into a long-ranged carry like Varus, that's gonna be a tough matchup because Varus can definitely outpoke him without him ever being able to take damage.
Yeah, I think Varus. Good scout of the weak stun from Soul Sephira. He's got Unleashed Power if he wants to use it. I think he could have killed Toe Knuckles there, but he's gonna go for it now! First blood solo kill for Soul Sephira. Meanwhile, Ebro's going aggressive in the bottom lane. Ivory has no ult. He gets hooked in. Aftershock comes out from Eggplants out. It will be the shield. No, the Stand United! Ivory lives! Eggplants out is gonna get the kill back before the Stand United can come through. Nicely done by Clock to keep Ivory alive long enough to kill off Balls McKenzie.
Nicely done. Yeah, didn't get the kill, didn't get the teleport in, but he prevented an ADC from dying.
Oh, and Panther coming around from behind. Soul Sephira, I think he should be fine here. Scout of the Week will come out. Chain of Corruption used on the Eggplants out from Danny Phantom. Soul Sephira's just walking it out. There's no way Panther is able to get
nice
this one.
jukes. He knew that W was coming.
He'll just walk it out.
Now walk it out.
Yeah, the Unleashed Power, you gotta respect the Syndra. She's not entirely, considered one of the best mid laners right now, but that's still a lot of burst damage. We saw it
Yes.
quite a few times last week, actually, out of one of the OU teams playing Syndra.
Syndra's powerful in the right hands. Very long range mid lane.
Long range stun. A lot of people back when she was really good were like, oh yeah, Syndra has Sona's ultimate on her E if you are good enough at it.
You're not wrong. You can stun quite a few people with that Scatter the Weak. Looks like Sejuani's getting her clear. Lulu's warding up.
Alright, the Shadow Dash in from Clock onto Scrambles. Clock feels pretty confident trading in with Scrambles. Got the Spirit's Refuge to block up literally all of the damage Scrambles can do minus the Subjugate.
Yeah, you notice Clock is waiting right until the Glacial Circle, his area of effect.
Ooh, hold on. Glacial Prison used by Panther into the bottom lane. Eggplant's out, gets stunned up. Danny Phantom and Ivory being zoned away by Boss McKenzie, but now he's the one who has to flash. Eggplant's out. He's gonna hook in the Sejuani. Now Boss McKenzie turns his focus. Are they gonna get the heal back? Yes, they will.
Raven!
It's a 1-for-1 in the 3v2 by the bottom lane of E-Bros.
Nice turn.
Now Clock is gonna dash onto Scrambles once again, but this time he's in the middle of a minion wave. Spirit's Refuge blocked, runs out, and now Scrambles is going aggressive. He's got the Glacial Augment. Clock doing what he can. The Bomby Cinder is coming in, but Scrambles has the trades. And here we go. Derisive Oxen gonna force the flash out of Clock.
Yeah, notice Clock is saving his Spirit's Refuge until Trundle's area is almost over. That way he can get him to waste and stay and overcommit to those trades.
You really would rather have the short trades when you're playing the Shen versus Trundle matchup. You don't want to go for the extended trades. And actually, it's better to use the Spirit's Refuge. There's this red buff steal by Derisive Oxen, but he has no ultimate. He's gonna get jumped on, but he has to flash over the wall. Oh, Danny Phantom now is stunned up. Chain of Corruption goes down onto Boss McKenzie. He goes down. Danny Phantom falls afterwards, but the E-Bros go a little bit too hard, not respecting the Varus damage.
Balls McKenzie going, well, you know how deep he's going. You know.
Balls deep.
Haha. Yeah, this is a slobber knocker bot lane. There's been a bunch of kills down there right now.
Rift Herald picked up by the E-Bros in the meanwhile.
Nicely done.
Yeah, but Danny Phantom, nicely done to turn around that kill onto Balls McKenzie.
Yeah, her Varus is pretty decent.
Yeah, the Varus... Varus is just so strong in lane. Scales not as well as like the hyper carries late game, but is very good scaling. Has high utility. This probably the strongest mid game of any ADC currently.
Yeah, with 1 or 2 it looks like he's getting Rage Blade first.
Yep.
Definitely a good choice. Double teleport out on
Alright, another Shadow Dash in from Clock onto Scrambles. You want to use the Spirit's Refuge when he pops the Frozen Domain so you can reduce more. Oh, Boss McKenzie loses the 1v1!
And he didn't press his ult fast enough, so it just disappeared off the map.
I mean, the ultimate wouldn't have mattered. Danny Phantom just has the superior damage. And now Clock is now going to get blocked in by that Pillar of Ice. Scramble's going to look for the extended trade. There's the Subjugate, and that's the signal for Clock to run away. Oh, good Scout of the Week will stun up Toe Knuckles, and it will be the gang. Derisive Oxen trying to steal away the dragon, but he gets caught, and Taste Like Purple pick up a kill and the Cloud Dragon.
Yeah, we saw Shyvana trying to take that drag all sneaky, but then
what is going on? The E-Bros, they looked so on the same page in the first 2 weeks, and now they're just floundering around.
Something's going on, man.
Soul Sephira gonna miss the Scout of the Week. Panther's gonna go in onto him. A couple more autos will be the stun, but it will not matter. Panther's got no backup.
Yeah, something with Sejuani, he jumped and he shot his W leftwards. If you know the enemy's gonna back up, shoot your W backwards. That way it'll already be pre-positioned to get them twice. It's a very complicated move, but once you you have to. It's like a Tarek stun.
Our roam from the mid laner of E-Bros is going to be basically wasted. Scout of the Week not even going to have the range to catch Clock.
Shen is such a strong split pusher. I love Shen.
Danny Phantom now getting aggressed on, but there's the Chain of Corruption. Danny Phantom has the Wild Growth and the Stand United. Boss McKenzie gets Polymorph. He has to run away. Danny Phantom ignited, but he's got the Summoner heal. Eggplant's out, cannot get the kill by himself. And Taste Like Purple, turn it around. They've got their jungler coming in. Glacial Prison straight down the middle, but Eggplant's out. Nowhere for him to go. They will be able to get the kill, but here comes the Derisive Oxen. Dragon's Ascent. Ivory goes down. Now he's got to get out. It's one more auto. There will be the stun from Panther and one more auto attack. Will it be enough? The Shadow Dash comes in, but Balls McKenzie gets one on the backside. Clock gonna down the tower. And Panther will pick it up at the very end. It's a 3 for 3.
Man, you know what? I see why Balls McKenzie might be want to play ADC right now. He, instead of running away, he never runs almost any. He moves around and he outplays his opponents. He's been doing all right. I know, he's... As opposed to running away, he's actually staying in the fight and getting some damage out.
What is happening right now?
I know, this is kind of an interesting game.
Interesting is a good word for it. But Tower First Blood falls in favor of Tastes Like Purple in the bottom lane. Panther able to just shove that wave into the tower and pick that one up for himself.
Gold lead's pretty even. A little higher on the Ebros. I like 0.2000. Builds are pretty standard.
Just 100 gold separates the two teams as it is right now. Rift Herald dropped.
Ooh,
oh, okay.
In the middle of the jungle.
Yep. Oh, I thought he was going to try and use the... where you put it behind the Krugs so that it doesn't go until you want it to.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people do that. They just drop the Rift Herald behind the Krugs, and then you're able to just sort of send it out whenever you want by aggroing the Krugs.
That's amazing.
A lot of times, it's easy to play around if you don't have control of the bottom lane because Tastes Like Purple can go aggro the Krugs for
This
themselves.
is a mistake. If you're going to drop Rift Herald that soon and everybody knows where it is, don't stay in lane.
No, the thing is, I think he tried to do that and he messed it up. He didn't drop it appropriately. Flash forward from Panther. Gets the slow onto Boss McKenzie even after the flash. The rocket grab misses. Panther does have his ultimate if he wants to. It's a good chain of corruption from Danny Phantom. He's going to root the members of Ebros. Egg points out stuck in place. There's the whirling death.
Throwing some nults out.
Interesting.
You know, I always thought that week 3 is always a really tense week. It's always been real tense.
Yeah. We're 2 weeks in, everyone's sort of getting into the flow of things. Scramble's continuing to trade on the clock.
Could have a win, could have a loss. Man, week 3 is always an interesting week. It's going to set the tone for the rest of your season.
Scrambles is now losing out this trade, but he's got the subjugate. He's trying to get Clock to overcommit, I think. The flash forward. Scrambles actually flashes out. Danny Phantom gets the shield. Eggplant's out, taking a lot of damage. Gonna knock him up. The rocket grab gonna come out. Danny Phantom goes low. The aftershock is able to keep Eggplant's out alive. Ivory now getting focused by Boss McKenzie. Eggplant's out needs to not walk forward and die. It's a double kill for the AD carry of Ebros.
Good gracious. And the sad emote. I like the sad emote. I like that. Ivory sad emote. I like that. So I love the emotes. I wish we would see that more. That way we could have something to work with.
Tower went down in the mid lane for Ebros. I guess we didn't see how that happened, but they're gonna get another one bot surely here.
TLP.
Nobody on the side of TLP to respond, but they will respond with the one in the mid.
2 turrets down on the red side. Who's the red side?
Red side is a Taste Like Purple. Oh, Derisive Auction with a little slow on the reaction time there.
I have yet to see a Malzahar ult. I'm waiting for it.
Yeah, Toe Knuckles, yeah, you're right. I haven't seen him use the Nether Grasp yet. He really hasn't had the opportunity to do it. He's kind of been shackled to that mid lane by the pressure from Soul Sephira, and you can't really ult the enemy Syndra when you're behind because he'll just blow you up. Now Derisive Auction getting jumped on by Clock. He does still have the Dragon's Ascent, but it's a 2v2 up here, but it's gonna be a 2v3 pretty soon. Toe Knuckles, there's the Nether Grasp, but it doesn't do enough damage. He didn't pop any of his abilities first. Panther hops over the wall, gonna follow Derisive Auction after the Blast Cone, and Derisive Auction just gonna be able to make it out of there.
Yeah, Graydon Fields, man, coming in with that counter jungling. He's taking some of that gold. I like that.
Panther trying to control vision here.
Interesting game, man. Oh yeah.
Whirling Death gonna be used just to clear out the minion wave.
Shen has already got his Sunfire Cape. That's why his trades are so much dramatically stronger than Trundle's right now. Trundle does not have a first item.
Yeah, looks like he went for the Mercury's Treads to try and negate some of the taunt, and of course the Sejuani. Okay. And later on, it will be effective against the Chain of Corruption as well. And looks like he's going for the Blade of the Rune King as his offensive item.
Okay, get a little bit of that health steal.
It's kind of an interesting thing because Blade of the Rune King does make your dueling better.
Yeah.
But a lot of Trundles, if they're looking to split push, they'll go for the Tiamat item so that they can get the AoE.
Yeah, that and, you know, Shen built armor, specifically the Sunfire Cape. Right. So building defensive against that offensive is going to be, that's...
5 members of the Ebros just run through and pick up the Ocean Dragon, no problem. Clock is going to be able to put some pressure on that top lane tower in the meanwhile.
Yumus.
Ebros kind of a little bit scattered across the map right now. Eggplant's out is the only one heading towards the top lane right now, but he's just a lowly Blitzcrank support. There's no wave clear on this support champion. Nobody anywhere near ready to stop the 5-man push from Taste Like Purple.
They sent 5 to Dragon, and TLP sent 5 to take
Balls
2
McKenzie
turrets.
shoving in the mid while Scrambles pushes bot, and there's a Shadow Dash onto Eggplant's out, and they're focusing him down. There's the stun, and there's the kill! Yeah, Danny Benson will get it with a hail of arrows. As Taste Like Purple, they continue to focus down the tower. They're gonna get that one. The Flash Chain of Corruption forces the flash up from Soul Sephra. There's the Glacial Prison. They catch him with that one, and that is gonna be a dead Syndra. Shut down Chain CC. Taste Like Purple continuing their 5-man push in the top lane.
Yeah, I don't know what the Bros are doing right now.
They're trying to race, but they're racing in 2 separate lanes with 1 person each, as Taste Like Purple are gonna no doubt be able to pick up this inhibitor, no problem.
They just took 3 turrets, man.
Yeah, Clock is now heading back to deal with Scrambles pushed, but Taste Like Purple are the ones who are gonna pick up the inhibitor at 19 minutes.
Yeah, Shyvana's one of the best solo dragon takers in the game.
Oh, the hook actually hits Panther.
Be careful, that's not what you want to take.
Yeah, he's gonna just walk it out. There's nobody on the Ebros who can do damage because Balls McKenzie took so long to recall. Soul Sephra still dead.
Yeah. Yeah, that was an interesting interaction. When they sent 5 people for that dragon, the Ebros, you really only need to send Shyvana, possibly 2 people. But when you send 5 people all bot lane, and not even all of you are backing, you lost 3 turrets in an inhibitor top lane. That is...
I think it was just an overall much better map play by Taste Like Purple, and now look at them posturing around the Baron because the Ebros are still scrambling just a little bit. So meanwhile, Toe Knuckles gonna get found by Derisive Oxen, just gonna get the spell shield off with the Flame Breath. The Baron spawns, the Control Ward dropped by the Ebros, but they do have to contend with that Scuttle Crab control by Taste Like Purple.
Yeah, and what a beautiful Baron skin this week, by the way.
Yes, quite.
What event is that for?
It's for the Lunar New Year. The actual date of the new year of the lunar calendar is this Friday, but hold on a second, because Ebros, they're going for the rush. They do know. They know it's coming. The teleport coming in from Toe Knuckles. He's here now, but the Ebros, how fast are they taking it? It's down to 2,000 already, and they're trying to focus it down. They hook in Clock, but Clock gets into the pit. It's smited. The Ebros get the Baron, and now Clock is in the middle. Derisive Oxen, they're going to focus him down. The tank dead. Now Panther comes in. Scrambles, pops the Subjugate. He's going to get in there. Derisive Oxen, Dragon's Ascent catches 3, but he's caught by the Nether Grasp. Taste Like Purple to trade 1-for-1 so far. They knock up Panther, he flashes out. Glacial Prison goes out, and now Taste Like Purple, they're running away. Balls McKenzie about to go balls deep. 1 auto attack. They need a couple more, but Danny Phantom almost goes down. Gets the shield from Ivor. Ignite, and Eggplant's out will fall in the face of him. Soul Sephra now getting focused. It's the beautiful play by Danny Phantom. Scramble's gonna be able to get onto Toe Knuckles and pick up 1 for himself, but he's the only one with Baron, and he needs to get out of there so that he can keep 1.
Most definitely, yeah. That was actually a good trade on the part of TLP, but they should have backed off. And good job on Panther for saving that Sejuani ult to use as a disengage tool instead of as an initiation tool.
Balls McKenzie walks forward, and he's trying to make something happen, but he's so far ahead of his team. He could have cleaned it up, but Taste Like Purple, they very nicely say, okay, we're gonna turn on this Draven who's stepping up to us.
Too far.
They put 1 CC on him, and everybody focuses damage onto him and just blows him up.
The phrase of the day is positioning. It's an important term, and you need to learn it.
Yeah, I mean, to position forward on Draven isn't necessarily bad if you're already winning the fight, like they were. But Ebros were not on. The rest of the Ebros were not on the same page. They weren't ready to back him up.
Hey, good trade though. They still got a little bit of Baron buff left on Trundle.
Yeah, they're gonna push out that lane. They're dealing with a top lane inhibitor down that actually cost them a Nexus tower during all that.
Yeah, and they lost. And yeah, man, that whole top lane is just tore up. Woof.
Yeah, and a lot of, again, that all goes back to that play where Taste Like Purple were able to just take down the top lane as the Ebros floundered around the map.
Yeah, and we were talking about this last week. It's better to take a solo lane, top or bottom, all the way to Nexus than it is to take mid. That way your minions aren't split up between the 2 Nexus turrets.
Exactly. That's why you see that Nexus tower go down to minions alone. Yeah. That would probably not have happened if they had the mid lane inhib, but they got the top lane inhib, which was better. Meanwhile, that's another phrase I use too often. Toe Knuckles spell shield keeps him alive. That's a good scout of the weak stun. And here's the Dragon's
Shabana's
Ascent!
going hard,
Derisive
man.
Oxen going in. Toe Knuckles gonna use the Nether Grass. Rolling Death comes across. Egglands out, claims the first kill of the fight, and they've actually killed up Danny Fence. That's most of the damage from Tastes Like Purple. The hook
my
pulls
God.
Panther back in. Balls McKenzie picks up Ivory, and it's a 4-for-0 in favor of Ebros.
Derisive Oxen, Graydon Fields with that amazing Shyvana ult over the wall with no vision on their part. Nicely done.
Holy cow. Now the Ebros, they're running it down mid, but they're sent back Scrambles of all people. Scrambles is the one you want to be pushing because he's the one with the Baron.
Yeah.
You want the Baron on those minion waves. What are you doing? Clock is just going to distract their top laner for long enough. The Ebros, all they're going to get for this is the mid lane inhibitor, but I think they probably...
Barely. Now they're going to go back, steal some jungle, ward up, that way they know where they need to go to next, because the dragon's up.
Yeah, the dragon is up and it is infernal. They're going to steal away a blue buff for Soul Sephira.
TLP with amazing vision on the south side of that jungle around.
Yeah, but look, Clock is already here. The rest of them barreling down here. This is going to be a 5v5 for the Infernal. Ebros, they want it.
Ebros are going to throw this.
Yeah, but
right
here we go. The
They're gonna throw it
hook
right
misses. Now Eggplant's out, is out of position. The rest of the Ebros on the other side. Tastes Like Purple bully their way into the dragon area.
That's our dragon, mother effer.
And no Dragon's Ascent to get in. Tastes Like Purple pick up the Infernal Dragon.
That's okay. They didn't die. They didn't die. That's the important part. If you would have stayed and fought that, that would have been tough fought because they just backed. They had full items, and TLP probably would have won that fight, including the dragon and the woman.
All right, the inhib is back up for the Ebros, so they will have that extra bit of insurance.
What in the hook?
You gotta be careful here. This game is pretty tense at this point.
Yeah. Anybody could win this game. It's very close. Right now it looks like TLP has the advantage because their minions are pushing out, except bot lane. Ebros do have a good minion wave bot lane, but it looks like Shen's probably going to go with his Tiamat, and he's going to clear that out.
Honestly, I feel like this game has been a clown fiesta for the first, like, 15 minutes.
That's the most
And then all
accurate.
of a sudden the teams were like, okay, guys, we're on the same page now. And they've both been kind of making plays aggressively as a team now.
The only team that I've ever seen with a strong early game, who knew what they were doing early game, was the Trill Boys. They had a strong early game. They knew what they're doing. But in most of the gold cap, it's just kind of a fiesta. You never know who's going to win lane or what. And then when the mid lane starts, mid game starts, that's when all the team fighting, that's when all the practice comes into play. That's where the real strategies and all the real stars start to shine.
I think the name of the game for Taste Like Purple is what they need to do is they just need to use all of their tools, including Toe Knuckles' Nether Grasp. Just ult a tank and keep them off of killing Danny Phantom, and Danny Phantom can just rip through all of Ebros. Because if you look at Scrambles, Scrambles has no defensive stats.
Nope.
All he's gonna have is Subjugate. Additionally, Derisive Oxen has gone for a very weird build where you build Sunfire Cape on a jungler, which I never really approve of. I think Sunfire Cape is just an awful item to build on.
Yeah, I'd use it on my jungler item. Got that.
He's got Blood Razor. Blood Razor to Titanic Hydra. Whereas, again, I think that for Shyvana in the jungle, Blood Razor into Frozen Mallet, so you can stay very sticky onto your target, and then building full tank afterwards.
Oh my god.
Would just be better.
Yeah,
the Titanic Hydra is a higher damage item, but it doesn't offer you any utility. It doesn't offer you nearly as much tankiness. And the Sunfire Cape is a truly questionable build, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's a top lane item, and I don't even see it built very often.
Pillar of Ice just to break Toe Knuckles' spell shield will be used. You gotta be careful. Make sure that someone blocks Soul Sephira from the Chain of Corruption.
Oh my god. Yeah, Ebros are doing very good at not engaging, because if they engage with Shyvana
No, but
again,
look. Derisive Oxen is going for the end here. Tastes Like Purple. The Whirling Death gonna be used
oh my
for whatever
god,
reason.
Shyvana taking out some Nexus turrets.
Yeah, but he's got a minion wave there. Tastes Like Purple. They're trying to defend both things.
Yeah, if Shyvana engages right now, Malzahar's gonna ult.
Scatter the
and
Weak
they're
gonna come
kill
across, and now they taunt up Derisive Oxen. He's got the Dragon's Ascent if he needs to get out. There's no Chain of
Nicely
Corruption.
done.
He's gonna get out. Now the Ebros, they go for the hook, misses the flash away from Ivory. Now Scrambles and the rest of Ebros are just hammering away at these towers. Boss McKenzie walks forward aggressively, but Glacial Prison is still available.
This isn't exactly how I expected it, but this is the 4-1. They didn't send Trundle to split, they sent Shyvana, but this is a good strategy with that 4-1.
Alright, now they've got Derisive Oxen in the bottom lane. Ivory barely dodges a hook. I don't think he even knew it was coming. Now Danny Phantom clearing out this bottom lane wave.
It's a tough match, man. I mean,
Yeah, but the Ebros, they're very split on the map right now. And Balls
my
McKenzie walks
God.
forward. He flashes away, dodge away from the Shadow Dash. Now Tastes Like Purple, they're split up by that Pillar of Ice. The Ebros are able to back away effectively, but that's the flash out of their AD carry.
yeah, Draven trying to force a fight right there. That was close.
All right,
Draven's
Ebros,
flash
they
down.
got the shove on the top lane. They've still got the Rise of Oxen dealing with that bot.
Got that 2-2-1. Shyvana bot by herself. Shyvana running away from Varus. Varus being pulled away from the base right now. They can't do much. Well, I would move top with Shyvana or with Syndra.
Yeah, glance out, move
Throwing
forward.
hooks, man.
Hey man, all the you could be as bad at Blitzcrank, but if you land the one hook, Soul Sepra walks a little bit close to clock, gives him the Titanic Hydra reset, and that's about half of his health gone. Needs to be very careful. Now with their mid laner recalling, Ebros need to back off.
Yeah, most definitely. They're overstaying. The guy that trained me, once I was pretty good at this game, I had a guy train me. And he told me, oh my gosh.
Scrambles gets caught with a late recall, but he's able to make it out.
They're still running.
I used the Pillar of Ice just to delay their team, but Baron is up. They could not finish the Scuttle Crab.
Yeah. Ebro's got it
Which
back.
means Tastes Like Purple. Oh, nice! Steals it, but it's gonna cost him his life. He's gonna get polymorphed up, chained up, and Eggplant Set will die.
Dang.
The blast or the Scuttle Crab secure
My
for
Scuttle.
Ebros, but it cost them their support. Now, Tastes Like Purple with the
Teleport
5v4 on the map.
2 teleports, bot lane. They're giving up Baron. They're going to try and end right now.
They're good. Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing. Nice call. Whirling Death is coming across. Teleport from Clock to stop them. And Tastes Like Purple, they're going to have the Baron empowered recalls, and they're going to go and stop them. Shadow Dash comes in. Scramble's going to get taunted up.
Take that turret.
He's taking the tower. Clock is going to take some damage from Soul Sepra, but the Ebros are doing nothing.
Nicely done.
The Baron empowered recalls come across, and here's Panther. Good Scatter the Weak will stun them up. And now
my
Toe
gosh.
Knuckles is gonna come in, gets caught by Balls McKenzie, will use the QSS, but they're losing their solo laners. Scramble's doing what he can. Clock is taking a lot of damage actually. Derisive Oxy coming in, but the Wild Growth will keep them all alive, and Ebros are gonna lose everything. It's a double kill for Clock. It's gonna be a triple kill for Clock.
Man, Shen putting out the damn. And I can't even insult TLP for that, but I can't even insult Ebros for that move. That was a cocky.
But look,
move.
Balls McKenzie gonna get an inhib tower in the top lane. He needs to leave now.
Soul, Sepra, and Scrambles making their way bot lane with that double teleport. Nope.
Oh!
He must
That
have DC'd
is
or
a
something.
very inconvenient
Yeah.
time for a DC.
Hey, now'd be a good time to pause and talk about strategy. I'm kidding, don't do that.
They probably paused as soon as that happened.
Yeah,
but
that's really unfortunate. That's okay. Hey, everybody's backing. They're gonna reset. But again, man, Scrambles, Soul Sepra, 2 in that double teleport bot lane taking a turret. You couldn't take Baron, so you did something.
what the heck is going on in this game?
I believe that the Spanish word for party is fiesta.
Fiesta.
Yeah, that's definitely
Holy
what's going
cow.
on right now.
All right, so Scrambles is finally starting to build up some defensive stats. He's got a Spectre's Cowl and a Ruby Crystal to go with. He's gone for a double lifesteal build. Blade of the Rune King, Ravenous Hydra.
That's an interesting build, though. I mean,
Yeah, I haven't seen that build. Used to be fairly standard, but I haven't seen it in a long time. Ivory gonna face check
my
into
God,
Soul Sepra. Scout of the Week comes out, unleash power, but though not enough. Wild Growth and the Locket will be enough to keep alive the support, but that is the Wild Growth.
they're
Clock is
getting
gonna get the Shadow Dash in, and they caught Soul Sepra. He had no ult anyway. The Whirling Death coming across. Ivory getting a big shield. The Pillar of Ice comes out, and Ivory's gonna live. Scrambles no flashes. He says, "I want the support," but will it be enough? Danny Phantom is now ripping through the Ebros, and they're gonna lose everything. Scramble's now the only remaining member. Eggplant's out, already on his way out. Shadow Dash comes, and they kill off the top laner.
Man, you know, Ebros were ahead and they were trying to push bait. There were only 2 people there, and they got pinched by 5 members of the enemy team. You guys were way too far out with no vision. That was aggressive, man.
And now Tastes Like Purple, they do have a Baron buff alive on Clock. They could look for a lot here.
This might be the end. They got 4 members down. The first one is Soul Sepra with 5 seconds. Got Balls McKenzie up in 10. I don't think TLP can win this, but they can definitely push pretty hard.
Yeah, they are not going to go for it. They're going to look towards that bottom lane, it
Take
looks
that
like.
dragon, that free water dragon, or
Oh, yeah, that might be it.
that free liquid, the blue lizard.
The ocean,
There you
the
go.
ocean drake.
Yeah.
All right, so Tastes Like Purple are gonna get one for the ocean drake for themselves.
Oh yeah, Blitzcrank getting that solo kill on Sejuani with a hook. Nicely done. I saw that. I know the action was not, but I saw it. Man, what a rough game.
All right, so now Ebros, they only lost the mid inhibitor. It's not the end of the world. There's 3 naked inhibs.
Look
for
at
them.
that! Look at that item on Varus right now. Look what Danny bought. The Executioners. I love the Executioners to counter the Trundle's lifesteal.
Yeah, it makes sense. Not only the lifesteal, but the subjugate as well. That's a
For
huge.
800 gold, yeah. Nobody buys that item. That is an amazing purchase.
Yeah, and Danny Phantom is in such a strong position right now with 4 on-hit items. The Gwynsu's, the Blade of the Ring King, the Runons, and the Wits End. I would not be surprised if her damage is just, like, greater than that of 2 or more of her teammates.
I would not be surprised. Yeah, she's got 10 to 5 kills. She is putting the damage out. Somebody pointing out that Soul Sephira thought she could just read too much Reddit, thought she could drop the ult and kill Lulu in 1 hit.
Yeah, Ivory had the Locket of the Iron Solari, so thank goodness for that.
Yeah.
And that is also a good time to bring it up. Soul Sephira does not have a Void Staff. He's not even building towards a Void Staff.
Yeah.
The Void Staff, you absolutely need the Void Staff at this point in time. Wit's End is on Varus. That Void Staff is the thing that will allow you to to do damage to this AD carry that is ripping your team apart.
Syndra's about to get picked straight out. But like we were saying, Syndra isn't a great pick right now, but in the hands of the right player, she is excellent. That's why she can't just ult Lulu 1-0.
But you need...
Yeah, you can't just... She doesn't have the ability...
Alright, no, Ebros are gonna run it down mid because they want the inhibitor, but they might have overstayed. They don't have all their people here. Panther gonna go in. He's looking for it.
Here comes a bad hook. Here comes a bad hook.
Eggplant's out. Nose.
Ooh, look at you not making a bad hook.
I feel like the Taste Like Purple, they could have hard engaged that. They hesitated a little bit, but Soul Sephira wasn't there. He's with the team now, but at the time wasn't there. They know Scrambles is bot.
Standard build on Lulu right now. Lulu really powerful right now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
In the meta.
Panther, he's now looking for Soul Sephira. The
ain't
slow
gonna get
not
that.
gonna land. Glacial Prison will, however.
my
And now Soul Sephira gonna get Chain CC'd, silenced up, Chain of Corruption. There's the Zanyas, and here comes the Rise of Oxen in. Ivory gonna get the Stand United Shield. Soul Sephira gonna go down to Panther. 1 auto attack. The Unleashed power basically wasted. And then now taunted up the Rise of Oxen. Clock goes godlike. It flashes onto Boss McKenzie, gets hooked away by Eggplant out. And now Scrambles doing what he can, but it's not a whole lot. Boss McKenzie running for his life. The piercing arrow comes across. Shadow Dash comes out. Flash away from Boss McKenzie, but they can't do anything to stop the base from falling. Taste Like Purple, they're gonna get the Nexus Tower, and they're gonna get the Nexus. They're gonna go 2-1 after week 3 of the OKLCS.
With a gold deficit, a win on TLP's part. Nicely done. That was, you know, I think if the beginning hadn't been so rough for Ebros, you know, with the bot lane throwing weird hooks and trying to engage at the wrong time, that might have been a different game. But that was a good one. I enjoyed that one.
That was quite interesting.
Yeah, that was fun.
In any case, that was the Taste Like Purple taking the victory over the Ebros to go 2-1 after week 3 of the OKLCS. We have 2 more games of Gold Cap for you, and then but before that, we're gonna take a short break. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you in just a few minutes.
Is Skylar saying he's retired from...
Internet, hello and welcome back to OKLCS Spring 2018 Split Gold Capped Week 3. We just saw the Ebros, after a long fought battle, finally fall to Taste Like Purple. We do have, unfortunately, a lack of the replays for the Plus Ultra Gang Legends in Training match. So we're going to go ahead and get into the next game on the schedule, which is between OU Gold and Nompton Gaming. Without further ado, let's jump into it.
Nompton, man, with one of my favorite bot lane combos, Kog'Maw and Taric.
Oh my goodness.
Taric completely makes up for Kog'Maw's slowness and mispositioning with that stun, and it's so
not only the
interesting.
stun, but you know, Taric is also offers you the Cosmic Radiance. You can just sort of stand there and do whatever you want.
Nompton and OU Gaming.
All right. As for the result of that match, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that the Legends in Training are the ones who took the victory over the Plus. Well, let me look before I say something completely wrong. Yeah, Legends in Training are the ones who took the victory over the Plus Ultra Gang.
So we're sitting here in the Dimple Bush, man. Nobody's doing anything. Oh, Alistair might have. He poked his way out back. I don't think they saw him, though. Taric sitting there by himself. We got Kog'Maw sitting over by his river entrance. They're just hanging out, hiding. Haydn, famous composer, 18... never mind. Ooh, and a Kled. I like seeing Kled, man. Kled is an aggressive top laner. I love that.
Yeah. You know, when I don't play a lot of top lane, but the one top laner I enjoy playing and that I feel like I'm actually not terrible at is Kled.
He's so fun. And I love seeing I think Renekton has the highest level 1 damage out of anyone in the game. Like, he can, like, auto-attack you one time for 300 damage. Could be wrong. I could be wrong. I don't know a lot about top laners.
Yeah, Renekton is very strong at the early levels, but he actually loses a lot of trades at level 1. It takes him like level 2 or 3. He wants to have all his abilities. You see, yeah, the bear trap on a rope from John McCloud, putting some hurt onto Luke Ward.
Kled, his second bar is not armor based. It's just his mount. That's his mount health.
Yeah, and I mean it gets the health on that is affected by resistance. It's just like anything else.
Okay.
It's just
I saw it was an orange bar. I wasn't sure if it was auto attack based damage or...
So the way Kled works is you can really just think of it as a single health bar.
Yeah.
The way it works is that you cannot be burst past the second health bar.
I like
so if you take enough damage to like fall off of the mount, then you'll stop at that health and then demount, and then you can take more damage again. So it's kind of like a soft counter to burst. John McCloud gonna lose his mount here, gonna pop back off, but look at that damage from the pocket pistol.
Kled putting out some good damage too.
And then of course, once you get enough of your courage, which is his secondary resource, you'll remount, so you'll get a certain percentage of Skarl's health added onto your own, as well as that burst shield once again.
How do you earn courage?
You earn courage by CSing. You'll see he gets a little bit every time he gets a CS.
Okay.
And he also gets it from auto-attacking or using the pocket pistol onto... Oh, Hunger Bunger taking a lot of damage. Exhaust goes down and she cut me. Is going to flash over the way. And looking for the...
Zoe getting a good, reasonable nerf.
Yeah, definitely. That 0.25 seconds on the Paddle Star really helps a lot.
That Paddle Star is mean, man. She's getting a strong nerf here pretty quick. Like,
yeah, she is getting a lot of nerfs.
It doesn't matter if you completely dominate Zoe. If you get hit with that Paddle Star one time, you can be toast. Your laning is over. Yeah. That's how Nidalee used to be. All her damage was in her spear. Nothing was in her lion tiger form.
Yeah.
And if you got hit with one javelin, man, it was...
Dazzle gonna land onto Cigar's Funky Mama. The missing on the Pulverize from Cow6 now, and now that's the signal for Nompton Gaming's bottom lane to go aggressive. Cigar's Funky Mama taking a lot of damage. Cow6 will headbutt Loopy out.
Yeah, I think Callista accidentally canceled her own auto attack and she couldn't move, so she sat right inside.
It's actually impossible to cancel Callista auto attacks.
Okay.
Like, it's a part of her kit that you cannot cancel auto attacks.
Yeah, she was sitting there and she just didn't move. I thought she was gonna move.
Cigar's Funky Mama now getting zoned away just due to that very lost trade.
Yeah. Oh, Zoe. How does that work with Zoe and Ornn? Because Ornn increases all stuns.
Ornn? Oh,
Does that increase
yeah,
the
that's
Sleepy Trouble Bubble?
That's kind of interesting. I hadn't really thought of that. It does. Oh, good dazzle from Loopy. Summoner Heal comes out from Cigar's Funky Mama. Good combo from Kha'Zix to keep Charles Zanson away. It's gonna stun up Loopy. And now Charles Zanson free to just continue autoing onto the bottom lane of OU Gold.
Alistair was pretty close there. He could have headbutted somebody into that turret.
Here's the thing, if you are allowed to get... Oh, Hunger Bunger with a good gank will force away the flash from Rexy.
If you're allowed to get...
If you're allowed to get both Ornn and Zoe in one team comp on the current patch, then something went terribly wrong in Champion Select.
Yeah, Kog'Maw's out of mana, going really aggressive.
Okay, Rexy
Going
aggressive on the Go Frogs 5, and that's because the Orianna is low on mana.
Yeah.
Feel free to go for...
Jungling.
Feel free to go for the aggressive trades. Hunger Bunger looking for something in the bottom lane. Just relieve some pressure from OU Gold. They've gotten some health back now. John McLeod gonna go for the bear trap on the rope. Misses. Luke Ward just gonna stun him up. Trade continuously onto him. Slice and dice through him. John McLeod gotta be careful now though, because the Renekton does have quite a bit of burst in his kit.
Yeah, they're changing her Trouble Bubble where most of the damage will be done to the first person hit and it won't continue going through.
No,
Her AoE damage from that Trouble.
Oh, you mean Paddle Star.
Paddle Star, my bad, not Bubble. Paddle
So the thing about it is, what they're doing on the PvE is they're removing the cooldown reduction on the Sleepy Trouble Bubble when you hit a target. As it is right now, you get a little bit of the cooldown refunded if you hit a target with your Sleepy Trouble Bubble.
Yeah.
The other of the big things they're doing, good dodge on the dazzle from Cigar's Funky Mama. Learned a little bit. Oh, good knockout from Kha'Zix because here's Hunger Bunger. Oh, the Arctic Assault misses, but Charles Hansen gonna be rooted in place. There's the stun, and there's the kill. First blood for Hunger Bunger.
Did anybody else see when Sejuani jumped forward? She shot her W backwards. That's what I was talking about from the last game. Sejuani
Yeah, at an
in
angle.
position.
Yep.
Yeah. Because he knew that there's no way Tarek or Kog'Maw could move away, so he portioned it backwards instead of forwards where they were going.
It was a nice combo from Kha'Zix.
Yeah. Kha'Zix.
The other thing that they're doing to Zoe on PvE is, as it is right now, her passive applies damage on auto attacks. That damage is also currently being applied to anyone hit by the Paddle Star.
Oh my God.
They are removing that interaction from all of the splash damage targets. You'll still get the passive damage on Paddle Star on the primary target, but it won't splash anymore.
Good deal, yeah. I'm glad
All
they're
right, now
moving.
Luke Ward is getting aggressively
Good
traded
trades.
on by John
Good
McLeod.
trades.
Nice dodge on the bear trap on a rope. And now Luke Ward, you can go for an aggressive trade here. Gonna use the Tiamat to break Skarl off, and now Ram is going very low in his own jungle. I don't think he can actually clear this.
Smite? You got no smite up? No, he ain't got no smite up. He's got about 5, 6, 7, 8 seconds.
Yeah, he's not even gonna try. He's just gonna recon now. And now Luke Ward going aggressive. Flashes for the stun. Needs a little bit more. John McLeod flashes away. Pocket pistol coming around. No! Luke Ward solo kills in the top lane.
Pop in the sands.
Nicely done by Luke Ward. And Luke Ward has been consistently performing very well in the top lane for OU, whether it be in the Gold League or in the Platinum League.
Yeah, I like seeing Luke Ward's name. I love seeing when he's playing. He always has good mechanics. I like seeing what he's gonna do.
You know,
they
he's
watching?
to be sure, he's a top laner to contend with in these lower divisions. If he continues to improve himself, he could very well be one of the feared top laners in Diamond Cap.
Oh, also, Charles Zanson using his slow.
Dazzle gonna miss from Loopy. Now Kha'Zix gonna go aggressive onto Charles Zanson. One more auto will give him the stun. No, good stopwatch will keep him alive. And there's the Cosmic Radiance now. Cigar's Funky Mama exhausted. They're looking for it. They need to get away. No, it's Cigar's Funky Mama who dies. Kha'Zix now gonna get stunned up by the Dazzle. Charles Zanson gonna get a big heal from Loopy. And now that is gonna be Kha'Zix going down. It's gonna be the double for Charles Zanson.
Oh, no.
Minions? No, the shield from Loopy comes in.
Bastion. Yeah, Alistair went way too deep to try and get Kog'Maw. If he would have
It was a good play by Kha'Zix to go aggressive there, but was not paying attention to the exhaust from Loopy. Hold on a second, the shockwave gonna be dodged by the stopwatch from Rexy. He's gonna get out of here, flashes over the side. Sleepy Trouble Bubble comes out just for added insurance, and here comes the Rammus over the side. Powerball's in, and here comes the charge! They taunt up Hunger Bunger. He gets out, but the charge will follow. They get on the Go Frog side. The stopwatch is gonna cancel out the bear trap on the rope, but he's in the middle of everybody. He goes down to the paddle start from Rexy.
What a trade, man. Anytime I hear that.
Uh-oh, hold on. The Rammus caught by Luke Ward in the jungle. Powerball just to catch him. The taunt's coming out, flashes over towards his team. and Luke Ward will not go for the continued chase.
Man, that strong trumpet sound. I love the added audio effects Riot has been adding into these new champions. Like the little the toy box whenever you get hit by the sleepy treble bubble.
Oh man.
Yeah, good sounds, man. For the Warwick rework.
It's like it's. I think that sound is meant to be like the little wind-up box that's like a lullaby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
All right.
Oh man.
In spite of a few things going awry on both sides, gold is only 800 gold just between the two teams, which actually is a decent bit for only 10 minutes into the game, considering no towers have gone down.
Fire Drake.
Top and jungle ahead on the side of OU Gold, but they have a huge deficit in the mid lane. Go Frogs 5 down about 16 CS to Rexy as well as that kill. Now Jamba Clout is going to go aggressive onto Luke Ward. No Kha'Zix. Oh, this is a 4-man in the mid lane. Rexy is taking a lot of damage. There's no stun from Kha'Zix, and they're looking for the kill. Trying to give it to Go Frogs 5.
She's going down.
Yeah, it's going to go down. I don't know if they're going to give it to who they wanted
She's going down. No way.
The Blast Cone. Rexy able to get over the side. Sleepy Trouble Bubble going to catch Hunger Bunger. Rexy now running towards his teammate.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah, okay. They were trying really hard to get it onto Go Frogs 5.
Oh man, Rexy, you should have went and turret dive, man. Give it that 15 seconds. Nah, I don't know. You did a good job. No dragons down. Rip Herald is up.
Cigars, Funky Mama, and now they've got 4 members of OU Gold stacked in the mid lane, but they're actually going to lose Tower First Blood more than likely. Yeah, they lost it to bottom lane. Charles Engine just pushing by himself.
Dang.
OU Gold are trying to answer one back in the mid lane here. Now Luke Ward going aggressive onto Jamba Clout. Bear Trap on a rope going to land. Jamba Clout, look, he's getting so much of the courage back. And the Dominus pop by Luke Ward.
Man, that is a mean Renekton. And he still has his stopwatch.
Alright, now Charles Anson gonna be in a bad position here. Hunger Bunger Arctic Assault flashes away from Charles Anson with Glacial Prison,
nice.
but the rest of OU Gold not on the same page. They back away. That's a flash away from flash in by Kha'Zix to get him, and there's the Dazzle coming out onto all 3, but teleport coming in from Luke Ward. The Sleepy Trouble we're gonna land onto Kha'Zix, but cannot land the Paddle Star. Go Frog Strike throws at the ball. The Shockwave gonna catch 2. Now the OU Gold, they get in there. The combo onto Loopy. Loopy's gonna go down. OU Gold picks up another one.
Zoe with the ult to pop into the Cosmic Radiance to get that invulnerability. That was pretty nice.
Yeah, but it's not enough. OU Gold are going to pick up the Infernal Dragon, but they're losing a tower in the top lane to Jamba Clout's push. And no chance of a steal. They've got the Callista, so she can just... Oh, I don't think she meant to do that. I don't know. I don't know if that was intended by Cigar's Funky Mama to pull him out of the pit.
That was interesting.
But
I don't see a lot of Callista. I like seeing Callista. Sorry, go ahead.
The Infernal Dragon over to OU Gold, but they're down 2 towers to 0 and a 1.6k gold lead for Nompton Gaming.
Straight out of Nompton. Ooh, Kog'Maw. Man, I love that skin on Kog'Maw. Kog'Maw has the best skins.
Oh, the Monarch
Yes.
Kog'Maw. Yeah, Kog'Maw does have a lot of quality skins.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the most skins, but he has a lot of good skins.
Got the Caterpillar Kog'Maw and the Monarch Kog'Maw. Lion Dance. There's some good skins. We got the best skins. Great skins. Better skins than anybody else.
Okay, so things coming down a little bit. OU Gold, if they want to bring this one back, they really need to pick up some of these towers. Luke Ward is pushing aggressively in there, but he's getting collapsed on by the Kled and the Rammus. There's the charge coming in. Gonna get knocked up by that one. He's gonna try and turn back to the stun onto Jamba Clout, but the Bear Trap on a rope lands. The Rammus comes in, powerballs him in, the taunt comes down, and that is gonna be a dead taunt laner. Gonna waste the stopwatch a little bit here. Oh, Nice is over the side. Jamba Clout looking for another Bear Trap on the rope, but they got Irexy on the side with the Paddle Star.
You guys just, man, sent 3 people top.
They're using the Fates Call. Kha'Zix gets in, and that's the Callista Alista. And Charles Denson gonna get stunned up here, but they're taking a lot of damage on the Cigar's Funky Mama. And the Rend will come out, but he will die to the minions. And Hungermonger coming in to catch out Loopy. Loopy is gonna go down. Eventually. It's gonna take a while. No, or not! He flashes over the wall.
Tarek's stun will come right back up in about 4 or 5 seconds.
No, he's out. He's out. I don't know why Luffy didn't use the Cosmic Radiance. They probably could have kept Charles Zanson alive there.
Was it up?
It was up. I think it was up. It is up now as it stands.
Oh, also, man, that combo between Rammus Oh, that was
Go
gross.
Frogs 5 takes a
The Rammus,
big chunk of damage.
The Kled ultimate with Rammus
Rammus.
coming in that extra movement speed.
Yeah, it's
That was
it's a
cool.
lot.
He was fast, man.
Really nicely done by the bottom lane of OU Gold, but they didn't have quite as much damage as they expected. The exhaust from Loopy came down, but
Oh, no.
again, no Cosmic Radiance. All right, Rexy gonna look for a Paddle Star onto. Let's see how much damage that did. That did a big chunk to Hungermonger. Meanwhile, Luke Ward going aggressive on Jamba Cloud. There's the Dominus being popped by Jamba Cloud. He's got quite a few items now. And Luke Ward is starting to lose out on this trade, looking for another bear trap on a rope.
ham, Luke.
They're gonna
Go ham,
lose
Luke.
it.
Go ham,
Now
Luke.
that's the time to go ham.
ham, Luke.
Slice and dices through Jamba Cloud. It's gonna be a solo kill
yeah.
once again for Luke Ward.
Man, he knows what he is doing. That
Yeah,
is
no.
so rude.
Okay, so I thought he was losing that, but he was just biding his time.
Yeah.
Held his abilities until he's finally got Jamba Cloud's demounted.
That was
And then
mean.
just burst him down. That was really well played by Luke Ward.
You can tell he has been playing top lane. So, no aggressive vision. It looks like Nompton has got a little bit of aggressive vision. Pushed into the blue. South side Raptors. They got it in the south side to make sure nobody's coming bot lane. The dragon's already down, though, so I don't know if that vision is wasted.
It does. The thing it does do is it tells you where Hungermonger is not.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah. And OU Gaming got good vision up around that Rift Herald. They want to make sure if it goes down, they can definitely contest.
Alright, so Hungermonger gonna take away his own blue buff. OKLCS junglers don't tend to like giving their buffs away.
No, they do not.
I see. It's been a lot of. There's been a lot of shade being thrown about junglers taking buffs in all three
Yeah.
divisions, really. But
That was something big last year, Season 5, Season 6, but the end of last
Rexy gonna
season,
get
man.
throw that Sleepy Trouble bubble.
This is
Misses
gonna
on the
hurt.
Go Frogs 5. Gonna be blocked the Paddle Star from Cow 6.
Yeah, I used to give up my, as a jungler, I used to give up my second buff every single time to my mid laner. I never see it being given up anymore.
It's kind of just a judgment thing.
Is the mid lane just weak right now?
Oh, hold on. Hungermonger
pinch.
gets in. Shockwave catches
That's a
two.
pinch.
Charles Zenson, they're gonna get the Cosmic Radiance, and Charles Zenson is actually a bitty full health. Luke Ward comes over the side. Good Glacial
my
Prison is
God.
gonna land onto the 80 carry. Nicely done by OU Gold. They're gonna keep going, but
Come
here's
in.
the charge from behind. Here comes She Cock Feet. He's gonna get the taunt on the Go Frogs 5. That'll be the dead mid laner for OU Gold. Now they're running away with the Sleepy Trouble. Gonna land. Cigar Sunken Mama coming over the side, getting zoned away by the Rammus. Jamba Cloud gonna get dismounted. He flashes over the side. Cigar Sunken Mama doesn't get dazzled up, but the Paddle Throw will land. The Summoner Hill comes out. They Powerball coming in. They're gonna look for it. He's
Don't do
not
it.
gonna go for it. It's gonna be a 1-for-1 at the end of the day. They lost Go Frogs 5. They picked up Charles Hanson, but it's gonna be Nothing who pick up the tower.
What a strong team fight on both sides. I don't know if you read about tactics and stratagems. I've actually read Sun Tzu's Art of War just to improve my team fights.
Sun Tzu's Art of War.
If you notice, Sejuani pinched. It's a pincer maneuver. She came in behind the enemy team and they pinched them together. And after the enemy team was backing, then Kled came in and they did the same thing with a pincer maneuver to grab the enemy team.
The thing about a pincer maneuver in League of Legends, and really in anything,
tough.
is hard.
It's tough.
If both sides don't collapse at the same time,
Yeah, one
then
side is-
then the 5-man group will just say, okay, let's kill that side, and just sort of win the 5v3s and 5v2 or 5v4 and 5v1 as it is.
That's like the pincer maneuver is something you have to practice. You can't. I mean, you have to practice it with your team so you know when to go in. The enemy, or like your team knows when to pinch at the same time. It's a very difficult stratagem to pull off.
So OU Gold will finally pick up their first tower of the game in the mid lane, moving directly over to the Mountain Dragon with all 5 members. They're down about 3k as it stands right now.
Yeah.
Looks like
OU
Rammus
Gaming?
standing over the side, trying to look for the steal, but
They
Cow 6
know.
will not give him the opportunity. The
know.
Ren gonna come out. It will be secured actually by Luke Ward. Oh, Shockwave from after Cow 6 comes in, and Rexy goes down, caught out of position. OU Gold going aggressive now, looking for Loopy. There's the stun, and there's gonna be a kill on the support.
Yeah, Zoe's powerful, but she pushed way
But
past.
look
Yeah.
at the rest of the map. Jamba Cloud and Charles Zanton pick up an inner
top,
tower in the
baby.
top lane, and now they're still pushing. The rest of OU Gold now they're continuing to shove in the mid lane after the dragon goes down. They're sending Luke Ward to deal with it, but I don't know how much he can do. The inhib tower is already almost dead. Luke Ward now getting focused down by Charles Zanton, and he's down to half.
Gotta watch that mouth, man. Kog'Maw will eat you.
The Maw of the Void. You're right, dude. They trade the inhib tower for an inner, but now they're gonna lose their inhib as well. Luke Ward can't do anything about this, and now their backs are being interrupted by Rammus. You see it on the map. Luke Ward needs to get out of there before Charles Hanson rips him apart.
Out of anybody.
All right, the ball goes
Oh,
out. The
missing the
shockwave
bubble.
not available. The Powerball gonna come out. Flash dazzle from Loopy. Now Cigar's Funky Mama. He's doing what he can. Good knockup from Calcix. Gonna throw him back out. The stopwatch gonna come out to make sure the Cosmic Radiance lands. And now they're in builder mode. It falls off now. Now Cigar's Funky Mama trying to do what he can. G-Kick goes down. Here's the charge. And Charles Hanson from the backside. They kill us. Cigar's Funky Mama. Calcix now getting focused down. They've got Hunger Bunger, but not a whole lot he can do. Just gonna do what he can to cover his support escape. Living Artillery almost kills him up. Now GoFrog's 5 gonna shockwave up onto Rexy, but it's not enough damage. The Dazzler not gonna land from Loopy over the side.
So Cosmic Radiance will apply even if you're under stasis?
Yes,
I
yes,
did
it
not
will.
know that. That is impressive.
And GoFrog's 5 looking for the execute. Can he find it? Now they've... Yes, he gets the execute. There's the stun. Dazzler gonna miss. Luke Ward trying to do what he can.
Yeah, you absolutely have to stay calm as Tarek in team fights, because you need to know if you're going to use your stun aggressively or defensively. I saw a couple of good stuns, but make sure you stay calm and anticipate where the enemy's going to move.
Holy cow. 2 towers to 5 now. It's
I know.
3k gold in favor of Nompton.
Oh,
The
you lost an
in-
inhibitor.
Yeah, and the inhibitor just before 20 minutes.
And again, like we said last week, they took a side lane all the way to inhib. That way all the minions can push and fight one turret.
Yeah, this is looking very familiar.
No joke. It's like they're listening. I like that. Getting ready for that Baron.
Rexy gonna take away his own blue buff. They're using GoFrog's 5 as wave clear to deal with the super minions pushing in the top lane. As Nompton Gaming tries to clear out some vision.
Vision denial.
OU Gold, they're looking, they see Charles Hanson, but he's got his back up.
Hey, when Tarek is clearing words, if he pops one ability, he can clear a word almost instantaneously.
Yep, because you get that attack speed every time you use an ability as Tarek for the next 2 auto attacks.
Yeah, you can.
Additionally,
very
those
quickly-
2 auto attacks will also give you a charge of your Q, which is the heal.
Yeah.
Alright, no,
Here it
Nompton
goes,
Gaming
man, they're
going for
doing
the
it.
aggressive Baron call. They see that GoFrog's 5 is in the base clearing out. They see that they have to Luke Ward in the bottom lane, and they've got Jamba Cloud.
OU setting
protecting
3
vision.
people.
OU Gold, they're trying to contest this while dealing with everything.
They're gonna take out.
Yeah,
the one. It's a
Nompton Gaming,
turn.
Nompton
It's a
Gaming
turn.
are leaving. Now Cigar Funky Mama is the focus. He gets taunted up, but no follow-up from the rest of Nompton. She-Cuck Me is now taking a lot of damage. Cigar Funky Mama going very low, killing himself. Here's the charge. So now they finally killed out Charles Hanson in the back line. Cigar Funky Mama gonna get jumped on by Jamba Clat. The Tiamat active will get him. Now She-Cuck Me in the middle of OU Gold. They're gonna stun him up. There's the Dazzle coming out. They kill him out. Luke Ward is gonna get double kill. There's Rexy getting the Locket Shield, slice and dice through him. Sleepy Trouble Bubble is gonna land. Jamba Cloud is now very big. Getting onto Luke Ward with the Bear Chop on a row. It will be the shutdown for the top laner of Nompton Gaming, but he will get shut down himself.
Pretty even trades, man.
OU Gold, they traded 2 for 3 in their favor, but they're losing their
Base is
base.
going down. Oh man, yeah. OU only had 3 people to send because they had Orianna clearing base, and they sent Renekton bot lane to take care of the turret.
Yeah, Nompton Gaming, it was a good turn on their part. Good of them to all turn at the same time, but
turn.
they split. They sent Rammus off to deal with the Callista while the rest of them went to deal with the front line of Hunger Bunger and Luke Ward, and that's why they actually lost that team fight. But they do have the pressure of that mid lane or that top lane inhibitor going down. That means GoFrog's 5 was basically a non-factor in that fight.
Also, see Loopy with Tarek standing in the blue buff wall to give Bastion to Kled so he could ult on him and give him that invulnerability through the wall. Was it Kled? He did Bastion through the wall so he could R
Yeah.
and get 2 people. That was very impressive.
Unfortunately, the rest of the team, they left Charles Hanson out to dry. Luke
happened.
Ward and Hunger Bunger just ripped him apart.
Yeah, they split up, man. You can't split. Oh, Sejuani, you're in a bad place.
Sleepy Trouble Bubble. Just gonna catch some rafters. Put the little baby birds to sleep. Now OU Gold, that 5-man stack in the mid lane, they still gonna deal with that.
Oh man, from the fog of war. I hate that.
Yeah, it's Zoe's a little annoying right
Oh
now.
my god, man. Through the fog of war.
Now there is still a wave pushing in favor of Nompton Gaming in the top lane, and Luke Ward, he's caught between trying to clear that wave and trying to be there for his team. Close.
Alistair's about to get picked. Oh, we can get out. We can get
Dazzle is
out.
gonna be available. Living Artillery comes down. Cal6 just needs to make it
gonna
out of
get
there.
picked,
Power
man.
Ball gonna come
They
in.
left him. They
They're
left
gonna
him.
get a good knockup from Cal6. The Dazzle gonna come in. Oh, the charge from the backside.
wow.
John McCloud's in there. Cigar Funky Mama gonna be able to do what he can. They're gonna pull him out. Good knockup from the Fates Call. They get onto Charles Zanton, but Hungermonger is taking a lot of damage. Glacial Prison is available. The Cosmic Radiance from them. Shockwave, too late. They didn't get the damage from the ultimate, and Cal6 is gonna pay the price. Luke, we're doing what he can, but it's not a lot. He goes down. The paddle star coming in. Cigar Funky Mama completely zoned out of the fight. GoFrogs 5 is gonna go down. Zanya's afterward. Dazzle misses. Hungermonger power. Arctic Assault's over the side. It's gonna be a 3-4-0 in favor of Nompton.
Yeah, man, second time. John McCloud with the pincer maneuver on Kled. Nicely done.
And now Cigar Funky Mama is kept out of his own base by the Kled.
And
And she cooked me. Gonna come over the side. He has to walk in. There's nowhere else for him to go.
Dang, that is unfortunate. Yeah, Callista doesn't really have any real damage right now. She's got her Bork, but that's about it versus Kog'Maw with the Rageblade Rune Hands.
And to be honest, if that Shockwave had come in just a second earlier, that might have been a very different fight. The Cosmic Radiance ate a 3-man Shockwave.
Yeah.
And Dazzle gonna come out. Nice Dazzle from Luffy, sons them both up, and he's able to remount.
Ow.
Now he's going aggressive onto Cal6, pulls him in with the bear trap on the rope, but he's gone a little too far. The rest of the team of Nothing backing away. He's gonna get knocked back into the side. The Stevie Trouble Bubble lands. Hungermonger almost gets blown to bits. Go Frogs 5. Shockwave forces the flash, or the W flash out of Rexy.
Right, that's the worst.
In Nompton Gaming, they do get the inhib tower, but the inhib's backup for OU Gold means that they do not have the added pressure of the super minions streaming into their base. It will just be a Mountain Drake going over to the side of Nompton.
Kog'Maw's ultimate only affects champions, correct?
No, it affects everything.
I mean, if the dragon is at low health, does it do...
Oh, the execute for Living Artillery? I think it works.
Oh, for everything?
Yeah.
See, I know it affects champions. If champions are lower, that ultimate is brutal. I don't know if it affects dragons, though.
I think it does affect everything.
Man, any team with Kog'Maw, if you protect the Kog'Maw, that team's gonna win. Man, it's...
If you can effectively protect the Kog'Maw, empower him to do the damage that he can put out, it's scary.
Yeah, I mean, you got Tristana, you got Jinx, you got Vayne. They're all strong hyper carries, but if you have Kog'Maw on a team setting and that team can protect Kog'Maw, he's one of the most powerful champions in the game. He's really strong.
For sure.
Looks like a tasty Baron coming up. I can smell it.
John McCloud gonna... I think he's gonna aggro the Baron with his Tiamat, actually.
Oops.
The Baron's not very happy about being aggroed. Alright, OU Gold, they know what the next call for Nompton is. Nompton is gonna look for that Baron here fairly soon. They want to try and secure vision or possibly pick off John McCloud. He's gonna get a good knockup from Cal6, but GoFrogs was not there. They're gonna get the stun here. Shockwave is gonna be used, and the Guardian Angel is still available though. John McCloud is gonna get a lot of health back. He remounts! There's the bear trap on the rope. They're gonna knock him up again. He's gonna get dismounted once more. He's gonna get the spear from Cigar's Funky Mama.
He's gonna jump on him.
Respawn,
He's gonna jump
and he's
on him.
gonna die. Shutdown goes over to the mid laner. GoFrogs 5 picks him up.
I'm so glad that the Guardian Angel on Kled does not give him Skarl's health as well. That would be broken.
It does preserve your courage, though. Now, Nompton Gaming, they do have a 5v4 on the map, but not a whole lot that OU Gold can do with it. They don't have the Shockwave for just a few more seconds.
Look at Hungermonger Jungler with no deaths right now.
No deaths yet, but
Oh, that's a big
Sleepy
snooze.
Trouble landing.
Don't get caught
Doesn't
snoozing.
quite find him, but the Ram is coming around now. Ramus is a little bit isolated. OU Gold, they're looking for it. Cal6 wants to get the combo. Gets a good 2-man knockout. The stun comes out. He's going to cleanse it with the ultimate, the Unbreakable Will. Now the Ram is coming in. Good teleport from Luke Ward. He gets in. Charles Henson hits a flash immediate. Glacial Prison goes wide. Looking for the stun. He cannot close the gap. Now the teleport from behind from John McCloud. He doesn't have the charge, though.
Alistair zoning the entire enemy bot lane by himself out of the
Look,
fight.
now Ramus a little bit isolated. The Dazzle not gonna land. He misses the flash Dazzle. The Cosmic Radiance coming out. Shockwave lands this time, but it's only under the tanks. Cal6 getting ripped apart by Charles Zanson. McCloud will pick up the kill. Now they're trying to do what they can. Shikukmi is gonna go down to the Ren. Charles Zanson is just standing there. The Dazzle comes out. Shikar doing what he can. They're gonna get it. Charles Zanson finally falls. Luke Ward is gonna pop the dominance, but he will get finally shredded down to Kathy, and surprise will be enough. John McCloud looking for the bench over the rope. The Dazzle will land, but they kill off the support.
Jump that wall.
He's just doing what he can to kite the bear down the rope. Goes wide. The Sleeping Trouble.
Oh my God.
Here's the kite, but it's not gonna be enough. The ace goes over to Nompton Gaming.
Look at how heavy that Kled was with all the spears in him. My God.
Holy cow.
All he had to do was jump that wall or hit that blast when he was so close.
And
but-
John McCloud didn't have his charge available for that fight, and yet it's still a victory for Nocton Gaming.
Man, what a tough fight.
And they killed the Kog'Maw relatively early, but John McCloud is a gigantic, angry Yordle right now. The Sleepy Trouble Bubble gonna land. He's gonna cleanse it with the Unbreakable Will, so we'll not go down to that one, but it will give John McCloud the ability to remount.
Kog'Maw with a frozen mallet. Okay.
Oh,
That's interesting. You
That
got
is
this
interesting.
Speedy Clegg, you got the Rammus. I don't know if I would have picked it on him, but I guess it'll help him sustain. in
it
team
does
fights.
help. It gives him a lot of utility because you're
Yeah.
gonna be attacking constantly anyway. Now the Runons will
How does
also
that-
Runons will also apply it to everybody.
Oh wow. Okay.
And
that's-
Charles Zance is like, all right, my Kled is 10-4. I guess I can afford to go a little bit less of the direct damage and just try to be a utility bot, survive a little bit longer.
That's it, man. They're taking that rift.
Yeah.
They're sitting up.
Frozen Mallet's not actually all that unusual on Kog'Maw. Normally you don't build it this early, but with how strong his Kled is, I could understand the reasoning behind
Yeah.
it.
It's a bush bait. It's a bush bait. Oh, they're getting pinched. Rammus is coming in behind.
It is a bush bait, but
It's
you're
a
right.
bush bait.
Rammus is on the backside. Oh, flash
Oh,
shot with
big
Catches
ultimate.
3! Go Fox 5 with the big play for OU
God.
Gold. Cosmic Radiance is going to come out. John McCloud is going to be given the chance to remount, but it's not going to be enough. The shutdown goes over to Luke Ward. Double kill for Go Frogs 5. And now the Baron started up by OU Gold. They do still have to deal with Rammus coming in, but Kalsix is not going to give him the chance, standing on the other side of the wall, just ready to headbutt him out. It is going to go over the Baron to OU Gold.
Oh, you gaming with the bush bait cheese. Nicely done. Keeping vision up.
Holy cow. That is a lot of vision, you're right, for OU Gold
Yeah.
around that Baron. Look at it.
They knew exactly what they were doing.
And now with the Baron, they're going to shove in the mid lane.
Rammus back. Oh, that's why he.
No, he was reconnected. That was just like a short disconnect. They had definitely paused there. Now Kalsix is gonna tank up the minion or tank up the tower. OU Gold is gonna be able to secure that in-him tower, but they don't want to continue because Luke Ward bought without teleport and the rest of Nocturne Gaming respawning.
I'm surprised Kog'Maw doesn't have more kills, but I guess if Kled's gonna show up. Yeah, I would have preferred to see something on Kog'Maw, more of a tank killer. You got that thick, you know, top lane from Renekton, Sejuani, you got Alistair. I would have preferred to see something that could steal a little more health.
Yeah, most of the time you do see the more on-hit.
Oh!
Uh-oh! The charge coming out, gonna be eaten by Kalsix, but Hungerbunger gonna get caught by the Bear Trap on the rope. The Glacial Prison not gonna be able to
going
save
down,
him this
man.
time. Hungerbunger might die here. And they have the Bear Trap on the rope lands. Meanwhile, Kalsix in the back line. So Shockwave is gonna find only the tanks this time. The taunt onto Cigar's Funky Mama. He's gonna try and run for his life, but it's not gonna be at the paddle start from Rexy. Kalsix knocks away the person on him, but Luke Ward in the middle of all of Nocturne Gaming Dazzle stuns him up, and that is going to be most of the Baron buffs gone from OU Gold.
Oh, you gaming. What are you doing with that Baron buff? Floating through river? Don't. Man, your football's great, but your league... I'll stop. That was mean.
Oh,
Man, there was so much up. You didn't need that dragon.
I know, I understand why they wanted to do it, but the
didn't
thing
need
is,
it.
no, they could definitely have fought for that one, but the thing is, some of them backed and some of them didn't, and it's just not a good situation.
Gotta make a team decision. Yeah, you can't just
There's
go
the
in there by
Sleepy Trouble
yourself.
Bubble once again onto Hungerbunger. There's about
Ooh.
half of his health off with that Paddle Star.
Good God Almighty, man! Zoe's paddle is mean.
Golly. Alright, now the Infernal Drake is still on the board. It will be the next target for the side of Nocturne Gaming. A tower falls in favor of OU Gold in the top lane, finally to the minion wave. But they do know John McCloud is in the top lane. He is about to have
scanners.
teleport back up right about now. And
Oh,
now
by the way-
Infernal Drake is going to come up.
Zoe will not be able to use teleporting.
Alright, go Frog 5 looking for the steal. Shockwave comes in just a little bit late. And they do not want to fight without that ultimate up. Sleepy Trouble Bubble can land on the Go Frog 5. Hungerbunger needs to block it. Cleanse used. Oh, there's the combo onto Loopy. Loopy left for dead by his team. The flash over the side. There's this Void Ooze to keep him alive. It will mean the blue buff is just swollen Glacial. Prison fight Charles
That's a
Zanson!
zone.
Now
You're not gonna
they're
catch
gonna
that
use the Dazzle to clear it out. John McCloud into the middle of OU Gold, but Cigar's Funky Mama, no! Holy, the Kled comes out! And the Cosmic Radiance gonna come in, the charge used, and they will just disengage after killing off the ADC of OU Gold.
Who's trying to chase the Rammus right now? Are you crazy?
Uh-oh, the Sleepy Trouble Bubble lands on the Luke Ward. They're gonna blast Cone him out to safety, but that leaves Goldfrog 5 and counts except the try! The taunt comes out, and the kill off the mid laner! Charles Zanton now starting to rip through them all. Luke Ward slice and dices in. He's trying to kill off the AD carry, but he's just alone Renekton against the big, tanky Kog'Maw with all the shields on Loopy. And that will be the ace for Nocton Gaming.
You guys had enough time to get 4 people safely away with that blast cone, by the way.
And now the teleport gonna be used looking for the end of the game. John McCloud gonna be destroying these towers, and that is gonna be it.
Yeah, Callista's up solo, but they are not gonna be able to stop that wave. There's no way.
It is gonna be Nocton Gaming picking up the win as the Nexus Tower falls. And Cigar's Funky Mama doing as best he can. It's not gonna be a whole lot. It will be Nocton Gaming. There it is. They take the victory over OU Gold.
Tried to save Renekton with that blast cone because the Sleepy Trouble Bubble, but if you waited, you had 4 people that could have gotten it with that blast cone. That was a tough decision.
And I think Nocton Gaming, I think that puts them to 3-0 after week 3.
Straight out of Nompton.
Nicely done by Nocton Gaming. Oh, we have one more game of Gold Cap for you today. We're going to take a short break before we get into that one, so we will see you in just a few minutes. Thank you all for watching. Internet, hello and welcome back to OKLCS Spring 2018 Gold Capped Week 3. After the last game we just saw was between... Holy cow, I'm losing it. It's been a long day. We just saw Nompton Gaming take the victory over OU Gold in a long-fought battle. Pretty close both ways.
Really was.
Both of the games today have been really back and forth, actually.
The team fights pick up during that mid-late game. They really do.
Yeah, but some really nice plays by Jamba Clout on that Kled. Really good flanks.
I know! And the Kled Rammus synergy.
Yeah. Alright, so the final game of Gold Cap for you today will be between Reign of Kings Gold, newly christened Reign of Kings Gold. They are no longer Reign of Gold.
Rock G.
Yeah. They wanted to uniform their naming standards with their Platinum Diamond team, so they're now Reign of Kings Gold and Beta Fox. So without further ado, let's get into the game. Reign of Kings Gold, they are coming into this game 2-0 up against Beta Fox, who are unfortunately after 2 weeks 0-2.
Hey, you never know, man. I've seen some upsets. They could still go to finals.
Yeah. Upsets are not uncommon. And, of course, with 6 teams going to finals, we're only into week 3. That's like barely... Well, with Gold Capped, it's actually closer to halfway.
Yeah,
because there's fewer Gold Capped teams.
There's actually more Diamond teams than Gold teams this season. That's crazy. Oh, you face-checking fool, bro.
Yeah, but Mayhuli, he didn't take
Warwick's
Charm
right
at level
around the
1.
corner.
We're just going to auto him for the
Warwick's
electrocute
not going to
damage.
turn on him, man. Don't sit there. What are you doing?
Alright, well, it just means nobody's going to go down here. Just trading some HP bars.
I never pick my first ability until I am ready immediately to help.
Oh, that's right. I'm so stupid.
What?
Since there's only 8 teams in Gold Capped, only 4 teams go to playoffs. That's right. That was the rule. 6 teams go to playoffs in Diamond and Plat because they have 10 teams.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, but Warwick, if you had waited to pick an ability, and if Merc X had chosen W, he would have been able to jump immediately on Ari. Obviously, it would have hurt his clear, but he's a sustained jungler. He could have turned around and easily taken that Ari by himself. I never pick my first ability until I'm going for that. I know.
It's whatever.
It's Gold Capped, man. This ain't Diamond. Don't...
Well, no, but it really doesn't matter because there was nothing going to be happening there. Alright, red buff is going to be started. Nyrock actually is playing the Camille jungle, which I know that some people have been experimenting with it.
She's got good ganks.
Yeah, her ganks are pretty good.
And by the way, who let the Xayah Rakan combo slip through?
The Xayah Rakan is a really strong combo. Both of those 2 champions benefit a lot from having their partner in their bottom lane. But, you know, Rakan not really considered one of the better supports right now. Redwater and Taco Trineki just going to be trading back on... Did you know? Oh, good flay onto both of the members of Reigning Kings Gold. Now, Wax is doing a lot of damage, rather, onto the... Oh, Ignite goes down on the CRX, and Blue now has to back away. So that is the summoner burnt. The support summoners burned on both sides.
Yep. That was kind of an early Ignite. I don't think I would have popped that just there.
Lucian is a champion. Oh, good play. That's the level 2. There's the hook onto him. Blue is going to go down. First blood to Wax.
That level
now,
2
Taco Trineki is taking a lot of damage from Redwater. Flash forward. A solo kill in the top lane. And another. What is going on?
Good game. Good game. We already know Beta Fox is going to win.
Beta Fox with 3 quick kills straight out the gate.
Yeah, end the stream, man. Sorry, end it. It's done.
Nyrock is going for an early invade onto Mercury X. He's going to put down some damage, but there's the fear onto him. And now Mercury X is actually starting to win out on this one. Flash away from Nyrock. Reign of Kings Gold in a bad spot now. 1,000 gold in the hole at only 3 minutes, but Mayhuli looking for Mercury X. He's going to flash, get the blast cone out. The flash forward from Mayhuli, and there's the Ignite. It is going to be the kill onto Mercury X for Mayhuli, or is it? Yep, there it is. Now Rupture going to miss from Redwater. Meanwhile, Wax is going to take the Dark Passage out to safety. Redwater in a bad spot now with the red buff slow. Taco Trineki looking for the lunge onto him. There's not enough damage.
I believe there's only one jungler that can 1v1 Warwick pre-6. And I think it's Udyr. He's the only person who can sustain harder than Warwick can. There might be 1 or 2 others.
It all really just depends on who gets the jump on who.
Yeah. Jax might be able to contend, Shyvana might be able, but because Warwick's early sustain, he's just so hard to 1v1.
So, what should we talk about? CRXN and Blue. not respecting the level 2. Blue walked up
Yeah.
to Xinghua as the minion died that would give level 2 to Wax and Xinghua. Gets flayed back, gets hooked in, and that's like the Lucian damage. Lucian did get buffed on this patch.
Yeah.
You remember, they buffed his passive damage at early levels. It now does, I think it's like up to 50% of his AD. Oh, there's a good hook out of the knockup. Flays him out of the shield. He's going to take a lot of damage out of that one. A good root from CRXN.
Yeah, I don't know if you know this.
And what is Guardian Shinobi doing here? Taking a lot of damage from the
You get cut.
Charm
get
lands,
cut.
and Nyrok just flies in. What? I actually have no comprehension of what just happened.
He's a Brand isn't mobile. Ari's gonna dance
And
around.
he
him.
was like, he walked through the minion wave,
Yeah. Ari
taking
with
damage from
double
Mei Huli
buffs.
the entire time.
Also, Scythe Khan, his early game mechanics are just so on point. You have to be careful when you're laning
Oh,
against him.
Mercury X.
With that red buff, man. He's getting that burn.
Mei Huli is demonstrating a lot of strength in this game.
Yeah, Zhanghua, he's got that good early game.
In addition to the passive damage nerfs, they also buffed the damage that crits off of Lucian's passive will do.
I didn't know that.
So, building the crit build on Lucian, you do a lot of damage, actually. And the good rupture from Redwater. He's asserting dominance on Taco Trineki, but he's actually down 7 CS.
Yeah, I don't know what Reign of Kings is doing right now. Like, they kind of got that good 3 kills.
Oh, that's a face check
gotta
from
be
Blue.
kidding.
Oh, but the missed flay from
He was
Xinghua.
ready. He was ready.
Missed flay from
Yeah.
Xinghua probably cost them a kill there, but they're still asserting dominance over the bottom lane of Reign of King's gold.
Yeah, very, very nice on Blue's part for not completely face checking that bush.
Yeah, but now look, with brush
Warwick.
control, Xinghua just able to walk forward aggressively.
Warwick
Zone
about to
away.
solo the dragon? Warwick about to solo the dragon?
Looks like that's the attempt.
He's
Oh,
gonna
Xinghua
get
getting
mid.
in there. The hook's not going to be thrown out, or unless it was. Oh, it was used first. It was used first. We didn't see it.
I wish there was a thing that showed me ability cooldown, like, on the replay.
There is. You can see when the target down there.
Oh, if the target is...
Yeah. All right, now roam from Mei Huli looking towards the bottom side, but he was spotted on the Scuttle Crab more than
lot of
likely,
wards.
and the control ward,
Yeah,
of course.
a lot of wards. Warwick moved. He warded Baron and he moved mid, but then he backed off and went to farm his jungle. I thought that was going to be an early dragon.
Yeah, maybe he realized he couldn't do it or didn't feel confident enough to do it.
Oh, he didn't have his Tiamat yet. He
Also,
doesn't-
the fact that Mei Huli was roaming through that area probably warranted him backing away.
Yeah, Brand mid, suffering by about 15 CS right now, and he's down a kill. Plus, Ari's got 2 kills. That's an extra 30 CS, roughly, per kill. Or 15 per kill. Getting that blue buff.
Taco Trineki clearing out some vision. Right, things starting to calm down a little bit. Actually, after those first 3 kills go over, things have stabilized a little bit, and Reign of King's Gold actually are the ones with the lead. A lot of that, you can tell, is coming from that discrepancy in the mid lane. Mei Huli, 52 CS to 30 on the side of Guardian Shinobi.
He's definitely up. a
And
little
look,
bit.
he's even roaming. He's spotted on a control ward, unfortunately, but...
Brand's got a strong wave clear, but I think he's just last hitting in turret, man. If your mid laner is not there, you have to push that wave out and punish it.
Yeah, I think he's actually just scared to push out because maybe Mei Huli's not actually roaming. Maybe he's just sitting there waiting for you to push out and ready to burn you down. But a dragon goes over to the side of Beta Fox.
Yeah, Warwick and Thresh, that jungler support combo. I love the synergy between jungler and support.
Alright, now Guardian Shinobi. Oh, gets jumped on by Mei Huli, but Mei Huli low on mana is going to get us stunned up, and now Taco Trineki over the side is just going to jump onto him, and that's the 1-2 punch from Reign of King's Gold.
If Talon had not been there, Brand might have gotten a kill. Man, good roams on Reign of Kings, man. Talon's been coming mid.
Yeah, Mei Huli has been all over the map so far. Hasn't even really been punished for it because he's still got a 24 CS lead over Guardian Shinobi. Now Wax gonna dash forward. That's a level 6
hook.
Lucian compared to a level 4 Rakan and a level 5 Xayah.
And Lucian's got his BF, man. He's got some good damage on him.
He hurts.
2 kills to none bot lane.
Now Wax continuing to shove in, and that CS discrepancy we were talking about in the mid lane basically mirrored on the side of Beta Fox in the bot lane.
Yeah, I like Reign of Kings has a really high mobility team right now. I love that. Oh, here comes the cheese. Oh, don't get hooked.
No, they have vision in that area. Beta Fox just trying to put down their own vision, clear out a control ward for their troubles.
Yeah, highly roval team. I like that. Rakan can get around. Well, less so with the Talisman of Ascension gone. They are going to add that item back in, hopefully.
Oh, you mean, yeah, okay.
They took out that, the speed burst from their
The
Talisman.
speed buff thing.
Love it.
All right.
Thresh getting ready for that hook. Thresh getting ready for
Moving
that hook.
forward aggressively. Not going to get the root from the Blade Caller.
He's waiting.
Redwater 300. We see. Oh, there's a hook
God.
onto Blue, but Blue has a number of dashes. Good root from CRXN. There's the knockup. Blue goes back out, but here's the calling. Blue is ignited, and he's gonna go down. The teleport though coming in from Taco Trineki. Throws out the box, but Xinghua flashes out. Meihuli's here though too. Spirit rush forward. The charm is gonna land. No, he doesn't need it. Orb of Deception goes out. Nice dodge from Dawnfall of Wax. He's actually finding the damage, but no, it's not enough. Taco Trineki is here, and here's Mercury X. He's looking for the 1v3. Infinite Duress goes out. It doesn't have the damage. There's the stopwatch from CRXN, but he will shut down the mid laner. There's the two-man fear, and Guardian Shinobi coming out. Taco Trineki now alone, but he's got a lot of damage. There's the burst, and he trades 1 for 1.
Guardian Shinobi with his first kill. What happened to Cho'Gath's teleport? Did he cancel it?
He didn't use it. He didn't use it.
Yeah, I didn't know if Camille stunned him or if he didn't go in.
No, he didn't even try.
I did see a red teleport bot lane.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, then I have no idea. Maybe it was canceled by Nyrok.
I don't know.
Holy cow.
The word of the day is Fiesta. Man, and it's all been happening bot lane.
This one isn't even real. This game I would classify much less of Fiesta compared to the last two. These are not Fiesta. This is coordinated play.
Yeah.
Beta Fox sending multiple people bot. The unfortunate thing is that for Reign of King's Gold is that their bot lane did die before the teleport finished, but they had the rotation from Mehuli to back up Taco Trineki coming in.
Yeah.
And then Nyrok was there to apparently cancel the teleport from Redwater.
Man.
So nicely done by Reign of King's Gold to make the best of a bad situation just because of how strong Wax is in comparison to CRXN.
Yeah. I'd like to talk about the other team's team composition.
Hold that thought. Redwater 300 is jumped on with the hookshot. The Hextech ultimatum. He's doing what he can, but he doesn't have the damage to get him down. The feast isn't even on cooldown, but he is able to flash out.
Good flash. Yeah, Reign of Kings has a very advanced composition for Gold Capped. It's a roval comp. Almost everybody on their team is good at roaming. But you see that Beta Fox has a team fight composition. They've got the picks with Warwick. Thresh can make picks. Big burst from that Brand and Cho'Gath with the silence.
Oh, Mercury X needs to be careful about where he's going here. The charm lands from Mehuli, misses the Pillar of Flame, and will not get the stun as a result. Now Guardian Shinobi, they're looking. Mehuli's going aggressive. The Infinite Dress doesn't have the range. Here comes Nyrok, though. Ignite goes down into Mercury X. He's gonna go down. The hookshot comes in. Blue comes in with the charm, and it will be the 1-2 once again from Reign of King's Gold.
Man, I think Warwick ulted and flashed instead of flashing and then ulting. He was just shy of hitting that ult.
No, he ulted and then flashed out because he got ignited, but it wasn't in time. He goes down to the burn. Mehuli asserting some real dominance in this game. 4-1-4 now.
If he had flashed over that wall first and then ulted.
A Beta Fox, they lose Tower First Blood, but they're going to try and respond with this one in the bottom lane, and now they might go in onto CRXN, but they don't want to. They know Nyrok and Mehuli on their way down.
Yeah, Beta Fox's team composition is built for late game. They want to group and have team fights. Reign of Kings don't want that. They want to roam and make picks early so they can choose when and where they fight and which objectives are to take.
Now Reign of King's Gold, they're trying to push onto this bot lane tower. Xinghua looking for a hook over the side. Wax gonna take a little bit of damage. The hook doesn't quite find him.
Dragon get ready to
Rupture
come
gonna
up.
land on the Taco Trineki.
And Warwick is bot. Camille is bot. Both of them can test this dragon right now.
Redwater going aggro onto Taco Trineki. Another Rupture lands.
Nice.
He's gonna have the
Oh, he's
feast
gonna
here
chomp
fairly
him.
soon, but
But
not
he's gonna
enough.
bite you.
We're gonna land
Oh my
onto
God.
Blue. Those at the Dark Passage, but not on the right side of the wall. Mercury X was even. There's the plate. There's the box. And CRXN is now taking a lot of damage from the culling. Remember, there's no tower here. They might continue to chase. Xinghua wants to go forward, but the rest of them want to go backwards.
Yeah, bot lane on the Reign of Kings is going to have to back up. They're probably going to take a free dragon on Beta Fox.
Yeah, but Nyrok is in the area.
Oh,
Looking,
no.
he's gonna
Don't
see
fight that
Mercury X.
Warwick.
There's the slow. There, fear comes out. Mercury X still wants to go forward. The hook shot comes out. Xinhua's here, throws out the dark passage, but the Hexic ultimatum
get
will
it.
not let you out of there.
Can't get
Yeah, exactly. Now Mehuli made Aroma to the top lane. They traded and they
chomp
killed him off. Now Downfall of Wax is gonna get
Oh,
exhausted.
no.
Nobody rips through Nyrok, and the rupture
Chomp.
comes out. Redwater double kills the top lane.
Man, Redwater with the chomp, man. Big 3-0 with that Bramble Vest, taking no damage.
Wow.
Yeah, nice item choice. Oh, and the dance. I love that. I love they back together. That is such a cool concept.
Yeah, it's really nice. But the Infernal Dragon is on the board, but nobody wants to go for it.
Yeah, Warwick getting cocky there, walking into that enemy jungle with no vision. He was going real deep. That's what she said. I'm sorry.
Man.
Yeah, there was no vision. Everybody backed literally. It looks like the game just started. Everybody's coming out of base right now.
All right. So Taco Trineki with the Dusk Blade of Drakthar and the Mercury's Treads, trying to make it so that he can deal with this Cho'Gath, but the Cho'Gath just picked up his 3rd kill.
And Cho'Gath is going to be building tank, not AP.
Yeah.
Not hybrid, just tank.
No, it's just a tank build, which is not really arguably. It's just the better build.
Yeah. Tank cooldown.
Not a whole lot of reason to go for AP anymore on Cho'Gath, and you can just 100-0 a squishy with Stoneborn or Stoneplate Feast.
Guy will bite you for 1,000 damage if you're not careful. That's a little high.
Picks up the Bramble Vest for some early trading power against Taco Trineki into what appears to be Righteous Glory. Fairly standard. And now Guardian Shinobi is getting jumped on by Taco Trineki over the side, but he went the wrong way. Mehuli looking for the charm is gonna land, but they got the damage. Not enough. Guardian Shinobi gonna go down. Meanwhile, Mercury X getting jumped on. Nyrok is gonna look for it. There's the charm. Nicely played from Blue, but Nyrok doesn't have the damage, and Mercury X looking for him. One more auto from Wax will pick up the kill. Now Blue on his way out will go down to Xinhua. Blade Caller just to get out, and Teleport comes in from Taco Trineki. Gets hooked out of invisibility. They're gonna play him backwards, and that means Wax will go down anyway.
The wall. Goodbye.
Gonna hop over the side now, but C might have baited in CRXN. And there's the flash play from Xinhua. Comes back in. Mercury X goes down to the double, and Xinhua now the focus, and he will go down. It's gonna be a kill for CRXN.
Nicely done. Taco not leaving his ADC to die, and possibly the 2 ADs are gonna pick up that dragon right now.
Yeah, he jumps over the wall, stalls out for cooldowns, comes back in, says, I didn't leave you, I just needed a little bit of time. Infernal Dragon gonna be going over to Reign of Kings Gold, almost certainly.
Yeah, that's a triple AD pump on Reign of Kings right now.
Charm.
Strong attack damage. All the damage on
Mehuli trying to force the tower down. He will finally get it. Gets the charm off, and Guardian Shinobi gonna look for it. There's the Pyroclasm. Is not gonna have it. And good flash out from Mehuli. Doesn't give it a chance to bounce back towards him.
And good Mehuli knowing what he's doing. Getting the tower, no minions, and still backing away without dying.
So relatively even though. 2 towers to 2 thanks to Redwater finally getting that one in the top lane. It's only 1.5k gold in favor of Reign of Kings Gold. The biggest thing that you have to see is if Wax can do enough damage in the fights, if Redwater can tank up for his team, they are the ones who are ahead on the side of Beta Fox.
Yeah, man, Redwater 0 deaths right now. Got that Bramble plus the Righteous Glory. So
It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be really hard though, because you have a 7 and 3 Talon, and Lucian not the best AD carry at evading those assassins.
Yeah, and his damage isn't that heavy right now. He's a short range ADC.
Uh-oh, Blue uses the knockup, but he's gonna get a charm on the Mercury X, but here's Nyrok over the side, and the Aztec ultimatum not even needed.
Nope.
Comes in, looking for the stun. They will not find it, but they will get the rupture. Blue coming over the line. Mehuli over the side gets the charm under Redwater. They have the feast available. Gonna get knocked up, and they're gonna evade away on the Cho'Gath.
Yeah, Warwick getting picked heavily, man. He's got that jungler item with a vision, but he's not
what
using it.
The heck is this build from Mercury? He went Warrior Enchant.
Yeah,
Not
a very good build on Warwick at all.
No, not very good at all.
Let's say
that's why he's so squishy.
Let's say I understand that you want to put some damage out, but you got your brand.
Ooh, what?
Good poking damage on.
But the thing is, Warwick doesn't even scale that well with the AD off of Warrior Enchant. You're much better off just being tankier, because you will still put out comparable damage. You'll probably do more because you have the Cinderhulk burn, and more importantly, you survive a lot more with Cinderhulk than you do with Warrior Enchant.
Yeah, if you're not building attack speed on Warwick, having
alright, Infinite Thrust being used on the Taco Trineki, and there's no reason to go for this Warrior Enchant.
No, Warrior's a poor choice. Like, he doesn't have the attack speed necessary to use Warriors effectively.
And
It's
Cinder
gonna
Hulk is just infinitely
Yeah, it's going to
better.
slow down his clear. Warwick should have a very strong clear with his Tiamat, but I don't know. I'm not knocking the build. Merc-X, do what you want. You're doing you. What's his keystone right now? I can't
He has press the attack.
press the attack. Okay, so he's got the attack speed.
Well, no,
rune.
press the attack doesn't. Oh yeah, it does. Not that one, but another one will give you the attack speed. And press the attack is fairly standard. Makes sense on Warwick, but Cinder Hulk is just infinitely better on Warwick than Warrior Enchant.
I would recommend. Hey, MOBA, it's got some good builds. But even champion.gg, I don't mean to insinuate that's
Alright,
what he's
Redwater is gonna find Taco Trineki with the face check.
Ooh!
Gonna get the
He
rupture
can-
and the
he's gonna
silence, but
using. He can jump that wall.
he does. Yeah, he doesn't have the
jump the wall.
damage to get him down low enough to feast.
I was gonna say, yeah, champion.gg, OPGG, they've got some great item builds, and hey, he might turn this around. They might. I don't know.
Yeah. Again, you got Wax, who's fairly strong right now. Like, regardless of how his team's doing, Wax is going to be putting out a lot of damage with those two items. Once he picks up the Infinity Edge, it will be even more.
Yeah. Warwick heals off of AP damage too, doesn't he? Not AD.
Oh, Wax is going to go aggressive in, but takes a lot of damage for him. But there's the hook! And they get in blue, comes out to peel. There's the Feather Storm being used, but CRXN gets the heal. Rupture will be enough, and Garnet Shelby picks up the kill. They feast onto the mid laner, and Beta Fox turn it around. They
That
get
was-
a 4-for-0 off of a good hook from Xinghua.
That was disgusting. Man, they split that team. Man, Reign of Kings got split straight up. They could do absolutely nothing.
All right,
I'd have taken Dragon.
Redwater teleporting to the bot lane to push that wave out as the rest of Beta Fox try and push out this mid.
Man, that was gross.
And yeah, I don't think Trineki can deal with Redwater as it stands right now.
Oh man, this is. I'm used to seeing Trineki just snowball the hell out of his top lane, and
Yeah,
he's
I
got
mean,
the
he
kills for it.
is doing a really good job as opposed to snowballing top lane like you're saying. He's been snowballing everywhere else on the
Yeah,
map.
you can't beat your lane, beat somebody else's.
Now Beta Fox don't want to go too deep because Trineki jumps in, and that's the
Oh
squishy
my
Warwick
God!
just cannot stand up to Trineki.
Wow! You're gonna get hooked, bro.
He's looking for more.
You're gonna
He's just
get
jumping
hooked.
over. Xinghua gonna land the hook, and that's the hook you were talking about. The stun and the chain ZC. Too greedy from Trineki that time.
The brand pillar pops up. Thresh knew exactly where the zone was coming from, and he's gonna stop you. Or you're gonna run into that pillar and die.
Holy cow.
That's a little bit of greed there, man. Oh, hook goes wide. No mana on Thresh.
Yeah, I think Trineki, if he wanted to go for more, and I think that played it correctly, he probably could have killed Wax.
Yeah.
But walks right into the hook that, you know, is very predictable. Like, I don't mean it, right? But even you saw it coming.
Well, Brand popped that pillar up. You could either run backwards or you can run into it. And so Thresh knew exactly where you were going.
Yeah, alright, now CRXN needs to be careful not to get caught by CC. Oh, Infinite Duress doesn't
What
have the
are
range,
you
and Mercury X is
doing?
now taking some damage. Blade Caller comes out, misses the charm
Miss
just
Charm,
barely.
whipped it. Yeah, that Baron is still up, man. Whichever team goes down first.
Xinghua
Hooks down, hooks up.
He's gonna land. He's gonna follow it through, but gets charmed
Oh,
immediately.
he's
The
got no
play
ult, he's got
backwards.
no ult.
Blue doing what he can. There's the knockout.
Camille
The
picking him
Guardian
off.
Shinobi blows them all to bits with the Pyroclasm. NYROC comes in. CRXN can't do any more damage. He's too low. The Cullen comes out. Brand New King's Gold lose their support for the support of Beta Fox.
I have also played some poor Warwick before, and if you're struggling as Warwick, do not use your ult to engage. Wait for somebody else on your team to engage, and then use your ult to clean up.
It's just really hard for Beta Fox at this time.
Yeah, they're well, I mean, they're
They
only,
don't. The thing is, they don't have very effective peel tools for Taco Trineki on this very, very big talent.
and they're only down by 1,000 gold. They're really not doing bad. Tower's pretty even, kills pretty even. All they have to do, don't try to over.
I think at this time the best thing that they can do is use Mercury X to peel as best he can, but it's really hard with how quickly Trineki will burst through and squishy on the side of Beta Fox.
Warwick's gonna start eating that dragon. Oh my god, why is the dragon backing up? They were on it.
Yeah, Reign of King's Gold. They're still looking to contest this one. Trineki is pressuring top. Now Mehuli gets in, charms up one, but he's gonna get flayed backwards. He tries to get out, and MyROC gets depressed down, and then Wax will pick up the first kill of the fight. They're looking for it, and Mercury X is still wanting to go forward. The Cullen comes out, doesn't have the range. Yeah, and that's what we were saying. Mercury X gonna use his ultimate to peel off of Wax.
Yeah,
now
save
Wax
it
gonna
for
jump
the
forward,
community.
gonna get charmed up by Mehuli, but no mana to do damage.
I don't know if Warwick had saved that ult or if it had just popped up then, but man, he stopped that Camille from ulting pretty hard. It was nice.
Red team's turret.
Alright, but even in spite of that, Trineki pushing in the top lane is going to be able to pick that one up. Misses the stun from Guardian Shinobi, the Righteous Glory being used by Redwater, but he's just going to hop over some walls, Assassin's Creed style.
You know what? I don't know who my favorite top laner is. I don't know if it's Taco or if it's Luke Ward, man. They're both amazing top laners.
Oh man, you're picking favorites already.
I know!
Trineki gonna jump over, looking for Xinghua, gonna use the ultimate, jumps onto it,
Nope.
pulls it back in. One more auto will be the kill. Not necessary.
Oof. Man, Taco getting aggressive, getting those kills up, 10 and 4.
Xinghua actually ignited onto Taco Trineki there for whatever reason.
And he wanted that kill, man. Kill secured, kill steal,
I mean, there was no chance they were gonna get a kill anyways, just a lone support.
yeah.
Reign of King's Gold securing vision around the Baron area. They do have a lot of pressure thanks to those towers going down in the mid and top lanes.
Yeah, interesting team fights right now. I mean, it's, yeah, both teams have a red dragon, so we're putting out some damage. Ari and Brand both popping off, putting some good damage on Brand. He's been kind of out of position. They're picking him off.
Guardian Shinobi did get a really good Pyroclasm off in that last fight, which is why you saw how low
Yeah.
Reign of King's Gold was. The charm over from Bug 4.
Nope.
But Xinghua, with the Locket of the Iron Solari, is going to be able to withstand that much.
I know, with the Locket, I thought he was going to be able to live through that Talon, but they sent 2 guys after him. This is where I see, I hate to knock players. This is where I see Zhanghua kind of falling off as the mid to late game. When the team fights start.
Ooh, that's a good hook onto Mehuli. Throws out the Dark Passage.
Nice.
Missing the Flay, though, not fast enough after the Spirit Rush. And now that will be the ultimate burn by both the... Oh, that's a good charm onto Wax. Infinite Duress misses thanks to the last charge of Spirit Rush. And NYROC gets in there. That Hextech ultimatum, but Guardian Shinobi's already blown through Mehuli. And now NYROC has to back out. Almost goes down. The Ignite came out.
Yeah, Warwick with Mistol. He's got one
Taco
girl.
Trineki, he's gonna use the ultimate, jumps in, blows Guardian Shinobi to bits. The Summoner Hill comes out too late, but Blue gonna get hooked out of his dash.
He's gonna bite him. He's gonna bite him.
Gonna use it now.
He's gonna bite somebody.
Beast comes out. Trineki
Oh
gets
my
shut
God.
down.
Yeah, he was gonna bite somebody. If Zaya was there or, you know, Talon was there, he was gonna bite somebody. That's what I was saying. Zhanghua, he kind of throws off late game. His mechanics are really good when it's 2v2 bot lane, but when it comes to the team games, he's getting a little aggressive right now. He's trying to be the primary engager right now.
I mean, they have to. The only way that Beta Fox can win now
Yeah.
is through picking people off, whether it be through Infinite Duress or the Death Sentence just landing. But the Infinite Duress has not had the range they expected to. I mean, you've seen it multiple times. Mercury X jumps in, doesn't find the suppress, and then gets blown up because he doesn't have the Cinder Hulk.
And with that extra speed, you know, it's that mid to late game. He's got good speed. His ult, if you miss the ult, it's going to put you drastically out of position into the enemy team.
I think Mercury X needs to press the W button before he ults, because that W, regardless, it gives you the move speed, which will increase your ult range. I don't think he's been doing that.
Pop your W and E, and then ult, and that way, even if you miss, if you're in the middle of the enemy team, you can still fear them and do something.
Sometimes in those high pressure situations, you just like, you see it and you have to go for the ult right then, because otherwise you'll miss in the next second. And, you know, that's fair, but Mercury X has just been constantly missing out on things that he could be landing. Oh, the Rupture lands, the silence onto them, and 2 flayed back. Blue goes in, but he can't find the charm, gets stunned him immediately. Blue's gonna blow up, and they've actually feasted onto Mehuli as well. Redwater's doing what he can. The Rupture comes out. One more. Will it not be enough? He gets the Blast Cone out.
That's a free Baron. That's 3 down, 5 on Baron.
Now Beta Fox, they're looking for the Baron. 3 down for the side of Reign of King's Gold, and it will burn down very quickly thanks to the Leandri's Torment coming out. Wax has his Infinity Edge. You see him doing so much more damage, and Beta Fox pick up Baron.
Reign of Kings has 3 AD champions right now, but they don't really have any items to take out that Cho'Gath. They don't have any percent health damage. They don't have a Last Whisper item.
But Taco Trineki needs to be careful. The Baron empowered recalls. He's going to use the
he's
Yomus to
gonna
run.
jump the wall.
Xinghua looking for it. The wall, not going to be necessary.
Ooh, he's gonna
Jumps
slide on
over.
the wall. Yeah, there's nothing really that Reign of Kings can do right now to contest with that Cho'Gath. He's got too much health. He's too big. You have to be able to take him down health-wise. LDR, Blade of the Ruined King, not even on anybody yet. I mean, they're gonna struggle to take him out. He's a big front line.
There's no Last Whisper yet for CRXN. No Void Staff for Mehuli either. So yeah, That's why you're seeing Redwater not die. He's 7-0-4 on this Cho'Gath, but
Yeah.
the rest of his team is really floundering right now. Wax is trying to do what he can. Again, that's another phrase I need to stop
Again.
using.
Hey, don't feel bad.
But he can't. A lot of times it's just really hard for him to put down damage because of how low range he is. Infinite
Oh
Thrust
my
misses
God.
again from Mercury X, but now he's isolated. Gets knocked up by Blue. Featherstone comes out. That's a good root collar to zone from ZRXN. Taco Shineki slowed up by the box. Mercury X able to get out. Dark Passage gonna be taken. Beta Fox, they don't lose anything for that, but the Death Sentence will land, but they're not gonna follow. Nyron gets in. Hextech ultimatum. They play him back. A Gutty Shinobi gonna get taken out, but they trade away Blue. That's a good root from Blue collar. Taco Shineki gets taken out. His Guardian Angel. Rupture gonna land, and they will take him out. Beta Fox looking to end this one. It's a 3-for-1. They traded away Guardian Shinobi.
Did you see the second item on Warwick?
Oh, the Righteous Glory.
It's a Righteous Glory.
Yeah, and that is not a bad pickup. We'll give him the movement speed he needs.
Righteous Glory. I take back what I said about your build, Bubba. Righteous Glory.
Well, I
it
think the
makes up for it a
Cinderhawk
little
would
bit.
still be infinitely better. Nyrock gonna get jumped on by Wax.
Oh!
Force him down.
Man, Reign of Kings is just falling like dominoes, man.
Really though, kiting away onto Mercury X.
Reign of Kings, with their quadruple pick comp, they want to jump walls, they want to get after people, they want to make picks. But they have nobody to contest with that Cho'Gath. They have no one, they don't have a tank killer.
No tank killer, not even really a tank for themselves. I mean, the Camille
Yeah.
has gone Trinity Force and Asterix, a more bruiser build, but she can't really tank up all the members of Beta Fox.
They're killing all
Not
the
to mention,
squishies.
Charm lands, but that's onto Redwater. Redwater doesn't really care. I don't really want anything you're selling right now. And CRXN trying to push Mercury X. Oh wow, the Rune Collar lands.
God.
It's gonna do a lot of damage, but Mercury X able to back away thanks to the damage reduction on the fear.
Yeah, Warwick picking it up, and that's the one thing about Warwick. Even if you're early and mid game are poor, he's so good with his sustained late game.
Yeah, Warwick's damage does fall off pretty hard late game.
Yeah.
But he is able to become a meat
He
shield.
won't die. That's the one thing I was saying. Sorry, Beta Fox has a late game team comp. They've got the infinite scaling Cho'Gath.
that's not even really true. The Cho'Gath does scale very well late game. You're right, but Lucian falls off really hard late game as compared to Xayah. The Warwick will also fall off very hard late game.
Brand with his percent health damage.
Brand does scale pretty well. Does
No
a lot.
tank.
Does a lot of damage over the course of a fight
Yeah.
with the percent health damage in addition to the Leandries, and can do a lot if he gets a very good Pyroclasm off.
That is a big Cho'Gath. He's taken up at least a third of that lane by himself. He's
Nice kill on the
huge.
ward.
Man, that Cho'Gath is scary.
Oh, the Rupture lands. Charmed is also going to land onto Xinghua, but
Thresh,
it is
do what
the
he
Thresh
wants.
now.
That's
Again,
a big
no,
Cho'Gath.
no Void Step for Mehuli, and you're
He's
seeing...
gonna silence you.
Oh,
He's
the
gonna
slow's
silence
gonna
you.
come out. He's going to be able to jump over the walls.
Ori's got that heal. Yeah.
He'll be fine, but it's going to be hard for him to hold against Redwater here fairly soon.
Oh, that Cho'Gath. Nope.
Oh,
getting picked in their own jungles.
Mercury X going to have to ult out.
I'll give you that. That was a decent ult.
Yeah,
I
that
like
was
that.
that was when you basically had to ult out.
That was decent.
Beta Fox, they're trying to zone away Reign of Kings, but there's the charm! He's gonna land, they knock him up, and they get the kill. Xinghua comes out too greedy, and Wax almost gets blown up, but that's a good fear onto Taco Shineki. He has to flash out, the Hexen Culminating comes out, Mercury X is gonna be falling. Guardian Shinobi goes down as well! Double kill over to the jungler of Reign of Kings gold. And now with all their pressure gone, they lost everybody, and now that means that Redwater has to back, and Wax has to get out of there.
Brand with a slightly defensive build. He lasted inside of that Camille for a long time. He's got the health.
It doesn't matter though.
Yeah.
He's
got the health from the Leandries. He's got the armor from his Zonias.
Yeah, and you know, of course, all that makes sense.
It's-
You do generally like to be a little bit tankier on.
Cho'Gath popping the laugh at him, standing in front of the turret. Oh, he control forward at him.
Holy cow!
That is a humongous Cho'Gath.
Oh, they're gonna go in.
Nope.
They're trying to focus him down
Cho'Gath's
with
gonna-
3. He is finally starting to fall. The flash hook misses from Xinghua. Redwater will be able to survive with half HP.
Cho'Gath doing what he wants, man.
But yes, thankfully CRXN does have the last whisper now.
God, but
Is able to do a decent chunk of damage onto Redwater.
Man, yeah, Cho'Gath took some damage. I'm glad somebody finally got a last whisper at him.
Unfortunately, without the Infinity Edge, CRXN's damage is still lacking significantly. I actually heavily disagree with this second Zeal pickup on CRXN.
Yeah, not with the feathers, man. I don't like 2 Zeal items on Xayah.
Yeah, it's much better to go Essence Reaper into a Zeal item, which he has done.
Yeah.
The last Whisper, I think, was smart to pick
Yeah,
up so
good
that you
item.
can actually do damage, but you need the Infinity Edge.
You need some
You
crit.
need the Infinity Edge
You
to
need
do
some attack
damage. Because otherwise you're not getting the amplified crit damage from the Infinity Edge passive, and your damage is going to be significantly lower than you'd like. That's why Wax is doing so much more damage.
Zaya building the second Zeal item as a utility ADC is alright, but you gotta be able to take that Cho'Gath out. That Warwick is getting huge too. He's got 3.2 thousand health right now.
Holy
That is a humongous.
No, wait,
Warwick.
the Warwick? Oh, yeah, the Warwick. I'm sorry. I thought you were saying Cho'Gath. I guess Cho'Gath
Warwick.
currently has 5,000 health.
5,000 health. You gotta have some, even a Blade of the Ruin King on somebody for that percent health, man. He's huge. 707 right now. Cho'Gath has no assists. Every assist he has is his own damn kill. Okay, he has an assist. Every kill he has gotten himself. He knows what he's doing. Redwater picking it up. Back from when he was on Swasu, man. Redwater picking it up with his Beta Fox.
Yeah, Redwater is really trying to win this one. 707, just playing the tank that his team needs. Unfortunately,
He's chill. He's playing kind of passive when he needs to.
the unfortunate thing is that he's also their split push. Oh no! Wax just rips through CRX, and Blue's doing what he can, but there's a CRX Nyrok jumping in, blows through the health bar of Downfall of Wax. They're focusing on Xinghua as the Guardian Angel comes back up. Redwater comes in, there's the Rupture on, but it gets exhausted. Nyrok going in, trying to kill off Wax, gonna get the shield, no! A beautiful play from Wax to shut him down. And there's Mehuli getting infinite damage. Mercury X sees the stopwatch. Taco Trineki jumps in. It's gonna guide him away. Spirit Rush comes out, and Guardian Shinobi falls down. Mercury X trying to get the chomp onto him. One more. Yes, he will get it. Mercury X finally takes out Mehuli, and now he's trying to sustain through him. Gets the fear onto Taco Trineki. Will get the sustain. No, it's not enough.
Mehuli with the mechanics going on.
Oh, Wax is jumping into CRXN again, but it will be the trade back. Shutdown goes over, but they trade a 1-for-1.
Cockiness.
Blue came in and was able to make it a 1-for-1, but that's not what you want.
Warwick with the Spirit Visage. I'm okay with if he had built Cinder Hulk, if he had built Madrids, he might have been able to take that Aria. Sorry, Blood Razor. My bad.
No, the Cinder Hulk would be so good to have right now, and
he just wasn't. He can't attack fast enough. He has no attack speed.
Well, the attack speed is not even really what you want on the Warwick, because you're not really standing there attacking. You're trying to peel with the fear. You're trying to use the Infinite Duress as either a peel tool or a pick tool. But,
he almost 1v2'd, man. Almost got the 1v2.
Yeah, he's starting to get to the point where he's tanky enough. And, of course, with a bruiser-type champion like Warwick, it's really hard for a champion like Ahri, who is a burst-oriented mage. The reason why Ahri's not really considered that great in today's meta is because she doesn't have the sustained damage on a champion like,
She's got a little sustain after like 9 hits, right? 9
no, not the sustain, but sustained damage.
Okay.
Like,
a little. She's got instantaneous burst, but she has to back off and wait for. She's like Pantheon. She's got to wait for her combos to come back up.
Yeah, basically. And she really can only do that really once a fight. The only way you're going to be impactful as Ahri come late game is if you're able to land a very clutch charm onto, say, Wax. Or Xinghua, as Xinghua face checks into all the members of Reign of King's Gold.
That's what I was saying about his late game, man. It's not the best.
It's just no vision control for Beta Fox. And now Reign of King's Gold, they're going to be able to pick up the Elder Dragon. Oh, but Mehuli, he gets the charm into the back line, but he gets slowed up by Beta Fox. They're all going to jump onto the infinite. Dodged by the Zonia's. Nicely done, but he's going to be zoned away. Charm lands on a Mercury X. That's a big Pyroclasm coming out from Guardian Shinobi, and Wax is trying to do it again, but now he's isolated. He's going to go down. What was he doing there? They're going to get the Elder Dragon actually stolen. Nicely done by Redwater. Unfortunately, everyone's dead.
I'd like to... Merc X, his late game is superb right now, but I'd like to make a comment on Warwick. Warwick needs a jungler item, he needs Tiamat, and preferably either Spirit Visage or Dead Man's Plate. I mean, he needs Magic Resist and Armor. He's got to have those as Spirit Plate items. He doesn't have an Armor item except the Heavy. I know, it's a weird build. Camille just went up.
But Redwater got in there. He feasted the Elder Dragon to make sure that Reign of King's Gold couldn't get it, which was a good play, but unfortunately his entire team's dead already, and they just lost their support once again.
Are they about to lose the game?
They lost. It's over.
I did not see that coming, man. Beta Fox was snowballing on him. Wow, one team fight.
Yeah. The one time Redwater dies, it means that the game is over. Redwater 300. trying so hard in this game, but unfortunately was not able to pull it out. So Reign of Kings Gold will go 3-0. There's now, I think both they and Nompton Gaming are 3-0 going into week 4.
They didn't lose their stuff, man.
Yep.
They're Reign of Kings forced to contest with.
Yeah, so nicely done by Reign of Kings Gold, and that's something with a team that is this not, I mean, they're new to the OKLCS, but they have a solid foundation. They've got a Diamond Cap team as their organization sister.
Got some coaching.
And, I'm not surprised that they're doing well. In addition, Taco Trinek, he's been playing in OKLCS for a while. So they've got that experience behind them. They've got somebody in, the driver's seat.
He's excellent.
15, 6, and 5 at the end of that game.
Taco is literally half of his team's kills.
Yeah, so that is going to be it for Gold Capped Week 3. Again, unfortunate that we could not stream the Legends in Training Plus Ultra Gang game, but again, just as a reminder, Legends in Training did take the victory 2-0 over the Plus Ultra Gang.
My alma mater.
Alright, so thank you all so much for watching. Hope to see you for Diamond Capped here tonight at 6 o'clock. I will be there. Hope to see you all there. But as of now, that is it for us. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.